Yes, let me welcome you to this another episode of the Saturday Show. And I'm so sorry. I just started the show, people, and immediately, as I'm ready to kickstart, really, the power went. So we're back now, and sorry for that inconvenience. I don't know why this has happened. It must be something special tonight, why this is so. And let me say welcome to all the first time viewers for this another episode of the Saudi Crest Show. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be looking really thick and thin, of course, of the Manning and the Costa Cup, and of course, the minor cups, if you want to call that, the knockouts, those cups that we look forward to, to make the three, the twos, and of course, at least that's the one championship that any other team will be. Welcome, Tom Stranger, and of course, all the other panelists who will be here later on. I want to say welcome in advance. So, Big Tom, what's up?
Just they are trying to recover from that for still in the Saudi and thing, for
Yes.
telling the truth. For the past couple of days, they've been on real stressed out, really true.
That that's in nature when you are such a fan. But I will say to you, big man, don't worry yourself. This is how it goes. This is sports. I'll win it. I say, Dunga, you will win it because place of yourself, Dunga, well, go on. But I want to say, it is a tough one. I understand, but guess what? Man, we have to bounce back. Yeah, we
Yeah,
just have to
that's
hope
right.
and pray that
Yeah.
you are not even so
But me
important
can't,
in this
can't take a
situation.
next loss, Saudi. Can't take a next loss. That's the thing. Yeah, me alright with one loss in a Saudi, because I know say nothing and nobody is perfect. We already
Yes.
know that. Nobody is perfect.
Okay.
But figure if you take a next loss in the Dakar Cup final, that will be so devastating. And that will be like a failure, a big failure, really and truly.
I understand.
Because last year you win in Oliver Shield, Dakar Cup. You understand, like with the same core of players. And if you come this year, which they should get more better. That's what people should. That's right. All right, Sadi.
Of course, most definitely.
Yeah, they should be better. So if they come this year and they cannot win not even one title, it's not gonna look good.
And I'm saying, yes, I understand. And what will make it worse, the fact that you were touted to take all three championship, and not just that too. You have to look at the fact that this Clarendon team was never beaten before that Champions Cup trophy. And one would have believed, based on how they started and based on how they look throughout this competition, that they are the team to beat. I strongly believe they were the team to beat in the competition, but of course, it was never to be at a very wrong
Things
stage of the
things so we
competition.
still things so we still are the team for beat same way. Although we lose one. But me still think I'm not gonna put the boys down like that and let they think that,
Yes.
they are not what they is. You understand me? Like, like they can't take a loss and be the same person or be the same team. You understand me, Asasadi?
Of course.
So they got to learn to like, yeah, we lost and it's not a good loss either, but at the same time, get up, brush off yourself,
And
and
come
come
again.
back and come again the next game and let everybody know that this is Clarendon College. You understand me?
Yes. But you see, one other thing I'll say to you, stranger, if you look at Edwin Allen, not Edwin Allen, sorry, Clarendon College, when you look at Clarendon College, they can safely say that they have been in this situation already. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
That's
last
true.
year they were in a similar situation.
Yeah, it was a similar situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because it was so, they probably can look at, take the positive to say, guess what? We are strong and we should be able to bounce back
Mhm.
regardless of
Mhm.
how it is. So,
Mhm.
it is not all lost. I don't think
I,
it's
I
all
don't think so
doom,
either, sorry.
but
That's
it
that's a,
What I'll say
That's the same thing. I think that's what you think. It's not all loss. I don't think it's all loss until the game is over.
what I will say to you though, it will take a lot to come back. A whole lot, not just physical, but even then, it's a mindset. I believe that this Clarendon College team still has a lot of
Me
way out,
think, yeah, me think them have it for come back still, Sadi. They don't have no other choice. Shoko, yeah.
Shuko is like you have two devices on Shuko. You're on the show and you're listening to the YouTube. So please help that one out. Yes, so back to you.
So I say, Sadi, them not have a choice but to win that game. You understand me? I say, I don't say they have to win that game because nothing no said for no man. But themselves going into that game. They don't have a choice but to go into that game with a winning mentality and a strong mind and a strong heart.
Yes.
To know that we go into this game to win this game no matter what. We could have 2-3 players missing out the team. We are still Clarendon College. Not because one man missing out the team. We are not Clarendon College. We're still Clarendon College and we're still the team that y'all talk about all this season.
Yes.
And we're gonna prove to you guys that we are that team.
That's a very good one, and I'm sure that not just the fans, but the team, the coaching staff are really riding the storm, and I'm sure that they have put in the extra work. But I can tell you, Tom, if you believe that the Champions Cup final was big, I think the DaCosta Cup final will be very huge. It will be huge in such a way because of what is at stake. What is at stake for me, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that both teams who played the Champions Cup final last week, they are the same team. The same two teams will be up against each other in the DaCosta Cup. And when you look at it, one must win, one must lose. But the fact that Glenmuir has turned Clarendon red last week, I'm sure that they want to remain red. And also, the fact that Clarendon College would have wanted to keep Clarendon blue, they must overturn the red. But if you look at it when you're going to school, which color is stronger, red or blue? Let us see, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Damian Shuko, to the Sadi Crest Show. How are you, man?
Yes, blessing, Sir Sadi. And big up to all of the fans that are in the chat. Big up Tom Stranger on the panel.
The Shuko.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, blessing.
So people, Shuko, what's your view coming up on the weekend? Any one of the games you just want to give us a short scenario, or should I say?
Anyone. You're not putting anyone first. Just anyone.
No, man. Just your view. Just an opening statement coming into.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to the Ben Francis final. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to the DaCosta Cup final as well. Likewise, the Manning Cup and the Walker Cup final. I especially want to see the DaCosta Cup final because it's going to be epic, as you were saying in your monologue. It's going to be epic. Definitely going to be a big encounter because reputations are on the line. I've never seen a coach beat Mr. Lenny Hyde back to back. So let's see how this one will unfold because very interesting.
So Shuko, am I to believe that this game coming up will be one of such that the coaches have a very, very big part to play, even bigger than what we have seen last week? That's what you think?
Yes, because you see, the pressure is on Clarendon, because even one of our panelists alluded to this last time we had a show.
Yes.
That Lenny Hyde tend to be predictable, playing the same system no matter what he comes up against. He think that he can impose his style and his team can just get the better of the other team using the same style of play. So it's gonna be interesting knowing that they're gonna lose one of the key, they will be losing one of their key players at the back. The adjustment that Lenny make. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
All right, let me just take a trip down by our chat room. And of course, Dale Dunga Thompson, a former Edunalin player and captain, also PIBA member. Bless up yourself, Dale. So he's saying that he will win it. I'll win it. That's what he says. And Dale is continuing to say, Glenn Muir win it, Saudi. My God, another red fan. And Dale says, Dale, I won't read everything that you write. All right. So just, and we never really want to start any bantering so early. But with all due respect, I'll read the first one. But the second one will have to stay unread. So he's saying Nutter, but I think he's saying nothing for Clarendon College. What I mean so right now, but I understand what.
Sorry. Nobody never did that say. Nobody did ever that said not that until Saturday go on the other day. You know, you understand me? I say no one was saying that until Saturday go on the other day. You see me?
I'll leave.
I will say something. To that though, stranger. I don't think no one was saying. A lot of people were saying that. A whole lot, to be honest with you. And yes, we all know and we all respect Clarendon College. I think what happened, you know, people, is the sort of fear and respect a lot of teams and fans have for the Clarendon College team. And that's what I did.
Sorry. Look,
why
sorry.
Out like that.
Sorry, if I tell you, me are one of the person where did always I tell them say Clarendon College can be dean, right? I always say that, right?
Yeah, you have said that too.
And I know the team that could be Clarendon College. Why you think when the semi-final come up, right?
Yes.
Me did always predict it like that. Because in I end idea, even Dintil couldn't be Clarendon College.
You think so?
And didn't and a good day. And a good day.
Okay.
Well, he had always said any of these four teams could be.
No man, even Dintil could be Clarendon College on a good day. You understand me? I said they come out and come play ball. That's why I didn't really want Dintil to go to the final.
Because I think they can be
any game,
College.
Yeah, because any game can play there. You understand what I say? So I say me done better somebody when me done like win over our next side. We done like, you understand what I say?
Yeah man.
So I say better. Me never want Clarendon College lose, but me don't prefer somebody when me don't want for them lose to, not Dintil. But me know Dintil could have beat Clarendon College on a good day also.
Okay, that's true. Dunga, I understand, man. It is bantering, but you see that word that you use. I really never wanted to come across that way. All right, I understand the bantering, and I know people. Let me give you a secret, and for my panel, let me give you something about Clarendon College and this very same Dale Dunga Thompson. I think in 1992, people, Dale Thompson has a brother who played the Costa Cup, center half in the Costa Cup for Clarendon College. This Dale Thompson talking about. His brother's name, I think, was also Dale Thompson. You believe me? And Dale Thompson, at the time, was playing as a striker for Edunalin in the very same year. You can imagine when we actually met each other in that game. I never enjoyed the result of the game, but it was a massive game. So I understand the bantering that Dale want to come with, yes? And his brother that we used to call Doggy. I don't know if you know that name, Tom.
92,
yes.
92, Doggy. You know, so I never did watch Clarendon College in a 92 though.
Okay. Yeah, man, it was Dunga's brother. Dale Thompson, you see in the
start watch them 96.
Okay. Yeah, man. So that here people and I can understand the bantering coming from Thompson. All right. He's saying that yes, it was Philip. Philip was his name for real. Philip Thompson, right? Was his name. And Dale Thompson playing for Edwin Allen. People, Dagi versus Dunga. That's what it always come out to be. So Dunga, I think Dunga, let me say the chat. I'm gonna invite you
Tell
today.
Dunga to big up himself, man.
No man, you have to go invite him to the chat, right? I'll ask him if he can give you a little talk. Let us know. Give us some information, Dunga, about that rivalry. Not with just your brother Gardy, but of course with Clarendon College. So Dunga, see the chat, jump in and give you a thing or two. Dunga is a popular man on this show, you know, prior to you people come, but you know, he's here tonight. So yes, people, the matches
Ben Francisco
for tomorrow night.
The Ben Francis Cup, Sardi. The Ben Francis Cup, I got hot still, you know. You don't know that. And I just Monin Cup, I got hot still, you know. The Dacaster Cup, you know. The Ben Francis, I got hot too, you know.
I want
a good game that too, you know.
I'm gonna say something before I go. People, I'm gonna ask you to hit the like button as you come in, share the content as well, and also like the stream. But listen this now, people. I mentioned who will take the urban and the rural cups Friday and Saturday. I don't know, people, but it seems to me, if I was a betting man, and if I was a really cantankerous fan as well, I would say that Issa actually set this competition. If you look at it, and pardon me, I'm not saying that. So Issa, forgive me if you think that's what I am saying. It's not what I'm saying. But when you look at the level of matchup, people, it can't be any better. It cannot be any better. When you look at the stats and JC playing in a Walker Cup final. Yes. And of course, Mona and Heidel playing in a Manning Cup final. What else would you ask for a Friday evening matchup? And if you goes over to the Dacaster Cup, a Glenmuir Clarendon College. Yes. And guess what? Not Petersfield this time, sorry about that, but Frome and McGrath in the Ben Francis Cup. Two of the teams who did very well in the Dacaster Cup, they are in the Ben Francis Cup. So guess what? Big matchup, people. What more could the fans ask for? Dale Thompson, welcome, man. Talk to us. Tell the people who you are, brother. I may make some mistake, I call some bad name and all of that. Talk to me.
Dale Thompson, man. Former Edwin Allen captain, you know?
Yeah,
so and my brother Philip Thompson, otherwise known as Gardy. Yeah,
man.
So the match a big Saturday, man. Until this day, man, most people remember me, man. Yeah, I saw it's a big game still. I ain't gonna lie. When me look and see the crowd, me not even really know I saw the crowd. And you know, say when they but then you look on the other side. You know, say really and truly, CC carry a big crowd. But I think the biggest crowd are Rossies though. Rossies and Cornwall and Herbert Mercy. Yeah, man, they carry some crowd. I don't know if you remember the Saturday. We're gonna Stets the man with Herbert Mercy.
I gonna beat them one love.
God, man, what a nice man. Yo, boy.
You see that game to football and continue Dunga, because I'm telling you, trust me, the history.
Real man, no still. We look for me watch I 2 times watch TC, you know. 2 times watch them since here, and me love the style of football that them play. Me can enjoy watching it, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, man, me enjoy watch it, man. Them play a game, them play a good game. You know, all you hear me a banter, you know, so I never want to win still, you know. I mean, just a banter, man.
So I thought me a mash up.
Man. We just have a banter, man. Oh, man, but, no, man, CC, regardless of what still, we are the CC, man, them all, regardless, we always have good relation. Yeah, the match always, you know, the importance where we have I don't know about now in the side, but back then when we grew up, no matter the side where CC have Compre give them a match, and no matter the side where Compre
Yeah,
have
man. As
CC
long
give
as
them a
the match,
match.
as long as the
Yeah,
Evans
because
CC match up.
yeah, them just the team where we have a better than CC and then give you a match, man.
Yeah, man.
And
No
that's the
joke.
same thing. And what?
No matter who you put
Yeah,
out
man,
there.
yeah. No matter who you put out them, man, a pride in them, man. But I don't know about them all nowadays, brother. I don't think they even have that in them, the pride thing.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, Everton Burke.
But me love,
Bless
me
up
not lie,
yourself.
but no, me watch CC 2 times, and the 2 times we watch them. Yeah, me like, you know, even when they're under pressure, them can play their way out. I love that.
Mhm.
But the brother they said thing a while ago say Lenny just believe in his style and anyway go as him a play because he thinks of his style supposed to have enough to beat the next opponent. Brother, you have to
Yes.
believe in yourself. Hey, yourself you don't believe in yourself. Nobody not believe in you. Yeah, so maybe I go the way there, my lad, but trust me, if I not a winning trophy, I'm not change it, brother. Nah, change it. As far as me concerned, see, over the last 4 years, how much Doncaster Cup CC with? 2?
Yes. I think it is.
Very successful. That's like on a
2.
50%. That's like a 50% win ratio right there. So,
Yeah, man.
brother, that's big in emerging. So if him lose 1, or if him lose 2, well, that's how it goes sometime.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just take some more from
man.
the chat, people. Hopefully, we're getting in. Welcome, Jay. Welcome to the Saudi Crest panelists. All right. So Everton Burke is saying that big up Mr. Kelly. All right. And he's also saying, Tom Stranger, what happened to the Triple Crown? All right. So
Big
Burke,
up my manager. Big up my manager.
Burke, how are yourself? Burke, how are you?
And I mean him,
See.
and I mean him Adji's brethren. Me never name Adji's. Me never did that talk about no Triple Crown. One man a year go talk about Triple Crown and Adji's, you know.
Brother, you don't know what's that sorry, brother. You see,
Adji's and I forgot to talk about that, brother.
you see, a man didn't even say that. Even if I know you say that in my lad, you know, say, I'm on a gun for you, you know, see
Me know, man.
Good night,
Yo,
everybody.
so you know, have to try to take off some of my beating, brother. You know,
Yes, man.
Come on, man. You can't take your whole eye beating, brother.
Yeah.
So, Everton continues. So he said, look like a we alone CC have strength for. We would.
Dintil, man.
Hey, release the man. Majority man, no brother. Come Everton. Me tell you what you mean.
We have Dintil ticket, man.
Hey. But guess what? As I'm saying, it's one of the fiercest rivalry up in the business end of the season. That Dintil CC rivalry. Yes, up in the business end when it reaches the semi-final road. It's Dintil has lost the battle basically all the time they face CC in recent time. I remember back in the days, CC get flagging by Dintil down by Juicy Patty's field. We know that, right, Shuku?
Definitely. Was there.
Right. Jay,
next year Dintil a kill CC, man.
Jay, come back. Give me your opening statement. What say you?
So tomorrow, Walker Cup and Manning Cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
I may have more to win the Manning Cup.
I reach your prediction yet, man. Give me your whole talk of how you reach your final. Talk to us about the teams in the final. We're not ready for the prediction yet.
Okay. No, I don't know much about the Manning Cup team, them, to be honest.
Okay. All right. So you love Mona. You love the Mona team, though.
Yeah, but I just think the overall Mona fit and Heidel.
Okay.
Mona go run and Heidel for the whole 90 minutes of the game. So I just feel like some Mona is fitter than Heidel, so Mona will have the edge over Heidel to win.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe the Walker Cup now.
Sorry.
JC I go win that the Walker Cup there.
All right, no prediction. Yes, Suku, what say you? Where are you joining with?
I kind of disagree with Jay when he said that Mona are the fitter team.
Yeah, Mona fitter than Heidel.
Muna fitter than Idle.
Mm-hmm.
What you used to determine that?
You really
Everything
you want
what
to
them
debate
play,
that,
man.
Shuko?
Yeah, man.
The team that able to run the high what I call it now to the highest level for the entire game.
All right, Sadi, you're a coach.
Mm-hmm.
You wear many hats. You're a coach. A lot of probably the listener, the viewers don't know that you coach football as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And when I watch these schoolboy football games, I even though I'm a Dintil man, I tend to not put on my fan hat. I watch it from a coaching eye view. You understand?
Yes.
And let me tell you something about this Mona team, right? This Mona team, you see the type of football that Mona play. You know that most of the time it's only 4 players doing the attacking work for Mona
But
because
that's good.
Mona 6 players at the back tend to stay home. They don't run away. They stay home and the 4 guys up top they kill you with work. The wingers,
Shuko,
the strikers, they
I
kill
mean
you with
forgot
work.
about
Well,
you did
Jim.
you watch the
No,
game between Clarendon and Hydel, right?
And they try to do them work early. We know them have lapses in the second half, but I wouldn't say it's a fitness thing. They just lose concentration sometimes. But Idle is a team that's a running team. So to say Mona is fitter than them when Mona have boys that don't even do a lot of running. They're running mostly go on with 4 players up top. They
No,
tend to
man,
stay
I
home.
will.
So you determine which one fitter.
No, man, you can't say that, man.
hold
I
on.
agree with you. I agree with you still.
Hold on there. Let me see if we can put this in a perspective. Shuko, I want you to repeat the very last statement that you made. Please. Shuko?
I don't see Mona exerting themselves like an Ideal in games. They tend to just attack with their front 4 and the rest stay home. So what you guys use to determine that they're the fitter team and based on what?
No, man,
right.
everybody
Right.
Mona attack with, And on those front 4,
I am not.
everybody
No.
Mona attack with. Everything.
Shuko.
If you look
All
at the
guns
football,
blazing.
Mona have some boys that stay home. They don't run away.
When you say some boys, what do you mean?
You know who stay home
The
for
defense
Mona,
line,
But
them no run away,
But with you untruth when they say 6 players. I don't think that is true. I have not seen that. I remember a particular game when the coach parked the bus, and that you can understand. If you park the bus in a game, you know, expect you have 7, 8 man attack.
2 times in park a bus.
You get what I'm saying? I remember, one particular game where you just have 3 players a launch. And normally, if internationally, I see man park bus. Internationally, sometimes I 1 player up there. But I've seen him park the bus having 3 players still pushing for a counter attack. But as you ask the question, though, Shuko,
but he was saying that they run hard. They're a fit team and they're gonna run over Hyder, but they don't play like that.
No, listen. They run very hard. When they are running, they run hard. And my thing in terms of fitness is the stability, is the ability to stay through the game with a running ability.
Endurance. The last whole 90 plus minutes.
Idle will give you a good 60 minutes. And if you are playing with Idle, match them up. They will not compete with you 75, 80, 90 minutes. If you are competing with them. And I've seen it in the first round too, No matter things I just know.
Shoko, Idle dead tomorrow, man.
No, I'm not gonna say that, people. Because
we're not starting a prediction yet. You sure to get to that yet?
What I'm saying, people,
we're not doing no bantering either. Bantering after the final. Bantering after the final.
Idle we run for like 50 minutes. And the rest of the match, them can't run run for the rest of the match.
I want to.
I tell you.
Stranger. As me always say.
Sorry. I mean, sorry.
No, man.
No, man, no, sorry, my fault.
No, man, it's not a fault. It's not a fault. What I am cautioning you about,
No,
as
man,
me
me side,
always
but
say,
me know
dig
so when me
two
dig one,
holes.
dig two. Yeah, but sorry, me can't stop, you know. Me can't stop, you know. I just it show can't nice unless we do it, you know.
No, man, I want to. But people, what I want to bring
We not go
tonight
too hard.
is really some solid information, your opinion and your views going into the games.
Okay.
We always can banter in and out. You understand? But we're not taking up that because,
No,
as
no.
I'm saying, this weekend, people, I don't know, but this is one set of games that I believe, you know, I can't able to watch it on TV. I don't
Tomorrow,
think I'll be
coach
able
them have to come with them
to watch
best
it on
tactics to win the game. So coach that come to their best plan tomorrow will win.
TV. Not all the time, you know, Jay. Sometimes the best plan don't work. If your best plan don't work sometimes.
It should say who execute on the day.
Ah, wonderful. And Jay, I know you have your West team coming up, but let me ask you a question, Jay. Something missed me. Or was there your under 14 and under 16 competitions?
Tomorrow, semi-final.
Tomorrow is the semifinals for
Yeah.
under 14.
Under 14, under 16.
My
Tomorrow,
God.
Landa Sports Complex.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Big moves Manning's making.
They want the program up and running, man. I try my best to compete. I'll see if we can win something down the line.
But if you win something. You don't have to wait.
Who them a play against? Who them a play against, Jay?
Manning's and under 14 against Rossies and then under 16 against BB Cork.
Okay.
All right. So big up yourself, Everton. You continue to say that happy that Glenmuir joined the rivalry now. All right. I will be here cheering on Heidel for the title. My boys, Ronaldo Barrett, Deshaun Henry, and company will get the job done. When you say your boys, I want you to make that clear. What do you mean by your boys? All right. I would love to know that. Ramoy Donaldson, big up yourself, Mr. Botti. Man, straight out of Edwin Allen. Good night. Want CC and Mona to win. All right.
I can say that if Heidel don't win the first half, they're not winning tomorrow.
What if you go penalties?
No, sir. That's not possible tomorrow with Mona. That not gonna work.
Jay. Football game don't always go the same way all the time. Then say lightning don't strike the same place twice, you know. What if Idle is the team that come on strong in the second half and even come from behind?
The only way that happens if Heidel plan not to run hard tomorrow in the first half.
Oh my God. You hear that?
Because if Mr. Butler scored 2 goals or 3, then dead.
I think right now, people, in terms of defending a lead, in this year's schoolboy competition, I think Butler is the best.
So far. Yeah. And KC.
Well, I'm saying the best, followed by KC. Yes, no doubt.
Look, too much time, Heidel leading and the other team come and take over the game, tie up the game. 2 goal, 3 goal. Too much time is that.
What happened, Jay? What I've seen from Heidel, I will not predicting it, is that Heidel a bit flustered when you score upon them. And that's one of the things why you notice they concede goals. They concede 2 quick goals. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, in this level, at this stage of the competition, it gets harder. When a team knock you twice, it's very difficult to rebound. You know? And
Butler boy, they hungry, sorry. Butler boy, they well hungry, like so hungry. So we never gonna say word. But they're hungry and well hungry. No matter Idle coach hungry. But the boy them not hungry like our Butler and team boy they hungry. You see me?
Okay.
Yeah man. If we give them boy the 20 flower right now, them slap with that fast and quick. Each one of them, I tell you.
More than pride. Yeah, Mr. Butler was on an interview last night on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, him say
But
boys
sports,
they're ready to take the Manning Cup.
I think that
sports classic,
ideal
give me them
team is
one.
just as hungry. A lot of money spent on that ideal program, and they recruit that coach from what's the name of that school again? The coach used to be before. I keep forgetting
Holy
that name of
Trinity.
that school. Holy
Holy
Trinity.
Trinity.
He
But
Just
left.
like how they
He was out
hungry
for a
I
little
to a
while.
champ,
man.
it's the same way Idel hungry in the football. They want
Okay.
to leave a footprint in this sporting fraternity, and they're doing
Shoko.
pretty well.
Shoko.
Are they gonna be at full strength tomorrow?
Shoko. Him
Go
no
ahead,
know that
Tom
still. Him
Spencer.
no
Go
know
ahead,
that
Tom.
still. Shoko.
Go ahead, Tom.
Shoko. Me know say from what they start back send catching hard, you see me? You see me? Me say yes,
Tom,
start have send catching back hard from what they you see me? Me no, yeah,
Tom
nothing
Spencer.
wrong with that still. Nothing wrong with that still, but guess what? Me no want them win nothing. Me no want them win nothing.
Sorry.
Eh?
Just like Clarendon and Dinty, me and Stranger look like we're just taking time developing this rivalry. I have a lot of
Yes.
respect for it.
No man,
Yes.
sorry, I'm shook on my boy, man. You know, me and shook different, man. Me and shook different.
Yeah,
Me like
man, big
watch
up.
me, me like when me and shook can go at it, you know. You see me, I
Yeah,
say,
man.
God, didn't tell me one, didn't tell come win something, so.
When?
Not until
Next year.
next year them have a chance, but guess what? Sports Clarendon College show up next year. What would you say?
Well,
Suppose.
Clarendon is a big team. You have the culture, but I wouldn't be surprised if you show up tomorrow. I don't know. What you have waiting in the wing, so I'm not writing off Clarendon at no time.
Oh, true. Me hear most people right way off and I say next year time for
I
Curtis
don't know
Island.
what you guys have done by Clarendon. Like Jay was just asking me a while ago if everybody would be fit tomorrow. I could not answer that question because I don't have nobody in the Idle setup that's giving me information. But based on the last game that Idle played against Clarendon, Clarendon beat them, but a lot of people don't notice that the number 10 that had scored against was it KC, the number 10, and the next youth was it 14 that word that scored from the right side and beat the ball across the goalkeeper. All right, the number 10 never start the game, and Deshaun that play on the left wing never start either. So they were injured. They came
That's why
on
I'm gonna
in
ask
the
the
game.
question if them go full strength tomorrow.
Well, they get rest. Bearing in mind that they did came on for the
Yes.
second half, and then they had this break. So I think they should be okay. So
I
I think
think
they should be
them
full
should
strength.
be. It's going to be a good Manning Cup game. Good one. And I think
Shoko.
they're going to probably say
Yes,
one of the
sir.
best Manning Cup they've seen in a while too. You know, when that game finish. Because them both teams are going to go all out, so they trust me.
Hey, I'm
for that
telling you,
title.
Bridget, it's the first time final for Mona, second time for Heidel, and both teams want to win.
Yeah.
I will say this though. I will say this, and I'm gonna. Oh, let me wait until the prediction. But it's good that somebody taking up the St. Catherine teams because there are so many of us clinging
No,
to
I
the
tell
Clarendon
no, I
parish
tell
teams.
I tell Shoko say a good thing
Yeah,
for
man,
you.
we have to hug up St. Catherine, man. We are
I
St.
tell him say
Catherine, so we have
tell him
to
say a good thing for
endorse
the
the
man.
St.
No
Catherine
man, I tell me
team.
a good thing for the Saudi man. I tell him say a good thing for the man.
But look how
But
hard it is,
endorse the
for me,
whole
people.
thing.
Look how hard it is, man. I'm a Clarendon man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Support Clarendon teams, full 100. But now I find myself in St. Catherine,
St. Catherine.
and I'm
Yeah,
also
support.
supporting St. Catherine teams.
I don't be a St. Catherine team support Saudi. From Edwin in Ghana, St. Catherine.
The man used to coach in St. Catherine. The
Jesus.
man is a principal in St. Catherine. We adopted him.
Hola. Me have to take you on out time. Me have to take you on big time. No, because you make a really ambiguous statement right on where try to scale me out. You hear the man say from Edunal in Japan.
No,
I St. Catherine
really.
teams me a carry. That the man say, no, brother. Let me ask you a question, Tom. Since the start of this competition, now why you tell me? How many times have you heard Sadi and this show bigging up or saying that Adrenaline will win this year?
No man, you never say that. No man, I no banter me, I banter you.
No man, you banter me, man.
No man, I no banter me, I banter you, man. No man. Remember, say Edwin Allen gone long time, and not just one year, not just one
Yeah,
year,
but
this around.
you see, for Edwin Allen Japot, brother, a PSN catching team I carry.
Remember that you're pretty Garvey to beat Dintil, you know. So
Yes.
you're balanced.
Of course.
But Sadi
They have to
really,
balance kind friend over Garvey.
yeah. All right, Jay.
You plan to take me on,
Jay know
you plan to take me on. And ever since Jay come on the show, even before he come as panelist, Jay keep bantering me about my friend there, Garvey, you know. Let me tell
Who is
you,
that friend?
I'm around my talk, man. Let me tell you no straight. Brethren, there are 5 coaches in this schoolboy competition who may actually give a high level of ratings to. And personally, as a coach, is for their achievements. And I'm going to call the names. I'm going to tell me if you who never knew them personally or knew anything about them professionally, tell me if them don't deserve those ratings. And since GSA, Garvey friend,
I can't name them for you. Sorry.
Go on no time since you know them.
Miran, right?
Yeah.
Vassar Reynolds, right? What? Me not gonna name your coach.
Who's my coach?
Yeah, you're a coach. Me not gonna give you a coach. Nothing them man. Web name again, man. Where coach Edwin Allen.
No, sir, I never get a man in the ratings. You mad?
That's me say me not gonna name him still, but me just see what you say and see if in it any at all. Lenny Hyde, and then probably the next Umbre name, Peart. Probably get Peart, and the next one from Stats.
Is it for Mr. Thomas or McGrath?
Yeah, you missed this.
Yeah.
5 coaches on me rate. Let me give high ratings to. High ratings. I'm telling you, so these are more like upcoming coaches, right? I'm telling you now, Vassal, Meran, Peart, Thomas, and Philip Williams. Me highly rate, always say, Lenny a big bad coach. And we know that long time. Because Lenny out there with experience. I'm talking about coaches where, for this year, and even since last year, a lot of people following the football just really see the ability of these coaches. Tell me if these coaches not gain the level of respect for who know. Tell me true.
Yeah, man. 100%. Big coach them. McGrath coach, I most underrated coach in all of them where you talk about.
Because people not following McGrath people. McGrath no one name brand team.
I think say one of the most underrated coach in the whole school.
Yeah, I true. How do people start giving me respect?
After they come to and start me, I big up them people here. And some people say I'm afraid them.
But I know Mr. Thomas.
Them two
Thomas phone start ring. Enough school one thing I know.
You know that Mr. BB coach too. BB coach.
Yeah, man, he's a good youth as well. Good youth. And him have a good system I go on. But
yeah, man, a good coach, man.
Tell you the truth, I don't follow much about him. I watch him with him prospect through the schoolboy football. And I watch him. I know so come next year.
For Treasure Beach, you know.
Yeah, man. I know him. So what I'm saying now is that I've been seeing much more of him now. I seen him from last year. I mean, no say a good youth. But I'm just talking about the people that me really see up and move and balance with. So Andrew,
we can do a top 10 coach for the season after when the season done.
Yes, man. You know, so we are going top 10.
Yeah,
right through
all Malin Cup, all the Costa Cup.
Yeah, man.
We are going to do all of that, man. So Andrew Reed, you're checking in. Bless up yourself, Andrew. After barely recovering, didn't tell disappointment. My God, so long, man. Are you just a recover? Bless up the entire panel. Dalton, Stranger Lee. You know, said Dalton and Lee no join us though, but you know they will join later on. But you know, people, I'm saying this and I'm gonna say it again. I've known these coaches and I've been following them for a little while. Yes. And when you watch on the achievement and what they have done in their own capacity as coaches, I mean, use these things, you know, people. Let me tell you something. Every coach who take up a team, or should I say, every serious and sensible coach take on a job, the first thing he will tell you say is a 3-year program I put in. Me wrong or me right? See? And that's why sometimes people give them 3 years contract. But anyway, no. When you follow and a man say, give me 3 years, and the third year come bridging and you see it bear fruit, what more do you want that coach to say or do for you to say, well, this is a good coach? Tell me the truth.
And choose.
And it cannot be just luck. It cannot be just luck, or even can't talk about luck, because guess what? Every single body have some level of luck. And if we are praying for success, everybody are praying for success. So which one of them the Father will give you success to? There's no better prayer.
Sorry, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Why Vassar left Manchester? And it wasn't a problem in Manchester. Last year he left Manchester when Manchester just started off, and there was a good team, well developed team, and him just get up and leave all of a sudden. You don't know. Do you know the reason why?
Yes, I know, but I don't know if I can tell you everything.
Okay.
And a matter of fact, I'm going to invite Vassal for company show here tonight. I'm going to give him a buzz. Maybe you can ask him. But one of the things I will say to you is there was some internal disagreement. And I say that to say because when Vassal went there, Vassal said that he will win the Costa Cup in 3 years. He said in the second year, he'll at least go to the semi-final. And the team did go to semi-final. Yes, without him. Team went to semi-final without him last year.
But
some of those players would have been players that played under Vassal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man, a team.
That was the nucleus of team that he put together, you know.
A Vassal team that last year we go semi-final, you know. Vassal was coaching him before,
big up
you know.
Vassal Reynolds, big coach.
You understand me? I say? And
yeah, man.
These are some little issues. So there are other things that I'm not sure that I am, can really say right now without his permission. But I know that if in company show, I'm brave enough and he will talk once the questions are logical. Trust me, can tell you that. So I'm going to give him a shout out and tell him to join with you a few.
Yeah, man, he can join even if not tonight, one of them night. And
no, man, right now we think Vassal up on the YouTube channel. Hey, me I tell you, you coach a easy virgin. Enough man, sometimes man they call me, sorry for your boss, me not call no name. No, but sometimes after I show me get some little link and I say, Bridget, you're not even come and say good night. But you zoom into everything and I listen. But that's how you go still. We don't know a thing set.
Yeah, man. Vassal a big coach, man. I not tell you say Vassal boss all me, man. Vassal used to coach me, man.
Listen.
Vassal give me my first boss, man.
All right. You hear that? Vassal coach and teach me at high school, big people.
Yeah, man.
Believe me? Coach and teach me at high school. Vassal teach me social studies, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I've coached me. Vassal coach me for much years.
I think them come from up a Chapperton, him come from, right?
Right, yeah, Run Heights.
Run Heights, yeah, man.
And you know he's a CC old boy too.
Yeah, man, a Sangster Heights, man.
Vassal was a very great defender. Back in the 90s, a bone crusher, them used to call him.
Vassal also coach my former coach Fligo at Las Perfectos.
All right.
Las Perfectos.
Los P.
Them tired they call him Toto.
Oh, Vassal still look young, man. Vassal still look so young.
Listen, nobody going to age with me. Listen, when we go talk about
man. Me just a look on him.
Not because me look so Bridget.
No, man, say Vassal still look young.
Nah, nobody with the
man look young, same way, man. How am I do?
How is Jay? You support me, no, Jay? You know, so man, I bring out for me, Jay.
I know you started, man. Me just a pre-back everything and everybody.
I know, but he look young for too, man.
Man look young, brother. Man,
he run hard.
True, said, hey, me tell you something, people. If you watch Vassal coaching session, you think the man is a player,
Sorry, you know, want the man company show, you know, I'll give me a highlight, man.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Come in, man.
Let me go link him right now, people. You think it's easy?
Shukri, man, have to come in, you know, Shukri, man. We have a talk good, but although I just talk, we are real talk, we have still.
No, man, trust me.
Vassal is a down to earth, brother, man. All if you go match and see Vassal, man, you can't reason with him, man. Anytime Vassal they have match a crowd, they around him, you know.
Most of them different, man. Different.
But may I tell you straight up. You see, coaches, brethren, me observe coach, and as me say, all right, so I'm going to send you the link, and as you reach home, you jump on it. See? All right. You hear that, sir?
Yeah, man, the big boss are coming.
The boss are coming, see? But anyway, what me I say, let me send a link here before me forget it. Me no want to really forget it, Lord have mercy. Where gone? What did I system here, man? Jaja, what are the people? All right. Something went wrong. Try again. Lord have mercy. All right, this won't come up, but a different thing. I want to send the link.
So you have to monitor the time setting, and get the prediction thing out of the way. And
no, man, I go to that right, before Vassal jump in, man. Just cool, no, man. I say, man. Me, I'm I watch it, but.
Yeah, the ranking for tonight, because ranking is not here.
Shoko.
Ranking at the morning, do them thing there.
A long time we not touch road in Shoko.
What kind of road are you talking about?
No, man, a long time we not come on here, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. From Saturday, brother. But people, I go apologize to you again. I tell you the truth. I had a very rough week. Trust me. When I reach in at night, I like 9:30. I'm tired. I tell you a lot. But thank God last night is the last night for the sort of mission day. So me up early. So early me come in.
Yeah. Me kind of glad for a show kind of thing. Because I have something I deal with, plus me kind of stress out, you see me? So
you recover now, man. That's nice.
Yeah, man, I'm going to recover right now. Because I have to recover for you boys them in a Saturday. I have to recover for you boys them. I have to stand up behind them, see a way, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
When them fall, me fall with them, man. When they recover, I know they recover by now, so I have to recover by now.
Me have one PIBA bridging, We have this PIBA group, and about a month now, I hear the man. And the man jump in a group where the man to inside win, But inside get a beat nowadays, so see him again. So I don't know how manage. I don't call no name, I don't dunga. Deal, I don't call no name here, sir.
Shoko.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So people.
Arsenal look.
Yeah, we're looking good, man. We have a big game coming against Aston Villa. That means I said to Andrew Reid in the chat, Say, Andrew Reid, when you support Dintil, you have to hold firm meds and have feet like Jonah here in the belly of the wheel, because I'm an Arsenal fan and also a Dintil fan. And one of them winning over 40 years and one don't winning like 20 years now, and we're still keeping the fire burning.
What a combination.
Lethal combination. And we're still holding the faith as a real fan.
What I'll say to you, it's good that you can keep your support, brother, because I'm a Liverpool fan, and always Liverpool now going with nothing. I just say, I don't feel with time.
Yeah, look how long it took back for Liverpool to win back a league title. And Liverpool fan, them all the faith.
No, man, you have to hold it, man. But that's how you think, set, man. Big up on yourself, all of the fans, man. People, we still start drawing out for the EPL and La Liga and them thing there, no feel no way, I just
because this year. We started, man. We watch all football, man.
Yeah, we watch all of it, man. You can't link
all right, man. People, what a year of football this will be. And this are the question. Big up on yourself. I want to big up my brethren MG, Don't know where they are here.
Big up Leon Bailey too. Big up
Leon Bailey. Oh my God, Leon Bailey. Brethren, the man cramp city.
Yeah, man. Big up Leon Bailey, man.
There's a talk, people. And as you mentioned that just before, because I want to go into the predictions. As you mentioned Leon Bailey, what takes place when Leon Bailey come in a jam down team? You don't have to answer. Just a food for thought. And we don't want to break the momentum that he has. He has been doing very well for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
So you have any information on the draw that was made tonight?
I think our team played.
No, we never get into it. I know the parts. I think did I write them down? I think I was going through the different parts. You mean for the thing, the cup, right?
Yes, the one that draw tonight with Jamaica.
I think Jamaica was in
Bolivia,
pot 4.
Bolivia, they win one group with Bolivia and
Yeah, that are the pot. And 2 other teams that were not yet.
2 other teams.
Undecided.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, part 1, I think, have Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, and who? In US?
Them to stay there, someone.
Jamaica love play Brazil, you know.
No, that's part 1 in origin. So none of those teams now go draw each
play.
other.
Them now go play. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so the one them are go in one of them group, each group.
Yeah.
One of them team they are go in each
man.
group.
So one of them team they are go all a group, and then the
All a
others
group,
from the
yeah.
parts. You know?
Yeah. All top teams are go in a one group.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see that. All right. So people, let's get the prediction out of the way before the great man come bless up the show. Here we are going to ask now. We're going to ask for no do no prediction on the Walker Cup and the Manning Cup in one. So when you give me Walker Cup, you just give me Manning Cup as well. And when you reach to the throne, I would just jump in. Is anybody come in?
Deal comes. Deal did done there a long time, right?
Yeah. Nobody not jump in.
Nobody not jump in. Think somebody jump off and come on, but me think.
All right, no problem. I'm gonna pay attention and hear it. Yeah, 5 hours still there. Yeah, man, that's how I think set. Yeah, so when I go now to the prediction, let me see what we should have there in the chat, people. Also give you your predictions in the chat. We want you to predict. All right. So big up Vassal, big man. That's coming from Rama. Hey, let me tell you, in origin, Vassal touching lives of so many people. Not saying that has done, but let me tell you something. Let me just use this. And forgive me if me sound too overrated, brother. But Vassal, I will say to you, as a teacher, Vassal is a better teacher than a football coach. I want to leave you with that. Anyway,
man.
Stats versus JC and Mona versus Ideal. Jay, you kick it off, Jay. Even though you say you're not into the teams like that, but give me your prediction, Jay.
Jay, come like in India work, man.
All right, so we catch up with Jay then. So then we have Tom. Are you the Sinotax? Stats versus JC.
You don't know me as stats man already, you know, sorry. And thing. And I think so this gonna be the final where stats beat JC in.
Okay.
Not a Manning Cup final, but a Walker Cup final.
So still a final and a cup and a trophy.
Yeah, but this the one that I think stats gonna get over JC this time. And then the Manning Cup, I have Mona to win that. The Manning Cup.
So give me the scoreline now.
Stats JC stats. I think that game gonna finish 3-1.
Wow.
3-1 stats.
Okay. And Mona Idol.
Mona Idol. I think 2-1. 2-1 Mona.
Okay, very good. Shuko, respond to that.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm going the exact score line, but with the for the other teams, because it might sound coincidental, but I have these things written down. I have JC to beat Stats 3-1.
Yes.
And I have Idle to beat Mona 2-1. All right, same thing like what we can say when the time Clarendon beat Dintil. Dintil is yet to get over that Udo. Clarendon College always beat us.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. JC Stats will feel again against JC. And for the Mona Idle game, I think Idle will start hot, score 2 goals, and try to hold off a Mona comeback. I think it'll be 2-1. And I hope the players that were injured come in and get the thing going. And all the best to Idle. I'm representing for St. Catherine. Definitely.
All right, my boss. Bless up yourself. Big up yourself, Peter McClacken. Big up, another Peabody General from Edwin, captain and goalkeeper. The man they call Pork Skin. Big up yourself, my boss. Blessings to all the panelists and the hosts. Great show. Thank you very much, sir. Happy for that. So Duji, how Ben Francis Cup go? We soon get to that, Duji. So tune in and continue. So we're on the Walker Cup and the Manning Cup predictions right now. People in the chat, make sure you know, man. No one to give you your views and prediction, you know. So Dunga.
Check back as Jay come in. No?
Jay's there, him just mute, so probably he's still there, man. Dunga,
Okay.
wake up out of your bed, man. Drink some coffee. Let's go. Give me your prediction, Dunga. Stats versus JC.
No. I go with JC.
I go with JC. Scoreline.
Yeah. 3-1.
3-1. Shuko Bayot. What you say about Mona Haidel?
No. JC, yeah. JC.
In that
town, at two side, me supported that town. JC are one of them. Excelsior are the next one.
Okay. Okay.
But who will win this final?
In the year Mona Haidel one in us.
So you're saying JC will win 3-1. So Haidel Mona, what's the score for that one?
Haidel. I say Haidel, but something I tell me about Mona. I have a good feeling say Mona may pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we may go Mona.
Okay, so you give Mona, give me a
Mona, one love,
Mona, all right.
Yeah.
But the one love, the other two hot.
Look, there's something about some team, like, some team where maybe just catch a fire in our final and them never did that do so well, lead it up to the final.
Mm-hmm.
We get the feeling there with Mona.
Okay, all right. All right. Big up yourself, Vesta Harriet. One McGrath Cup. What a thing do John say? All right. So Peter is saying that JC will win Walker Cup and Haidel to beat Mona. Both games will end 2-0 respectively. So Peter is saying that JC will beat Stats 2-0 and Haidel beat Mona 2-0. All right. So guess what, people? I haven't seen any more in the chat. So it's my time. Sorry. Why am I telling the truth, you know? You see, JC, when it comes to finals, boy, trust me, them bad. JC, when it comes to this stage of the competition, they come in like they just can't lose.
They're winners, man.
Yeah, but Paul and Peter, we're not ready for Ben Francis yet. Just give you a little time. We'll deal with that one first. All right, Peter. But they believe that tomorrow game, this is the game where I take the monkey from my coach Bridging Philip Williams.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you. And it is so strange, yes, that both teams who were first and second in my estimation, people, my view, to top teams in the Manning Cup. I think Stats would have been the better team, followed by JC. And that's where I was saying, you know, this will it be, but not to see them in the Manning Cup is very strange. So I think this time around, this will be a roller coaster of a game. A roller coaster of a game. So I think Stats will win with the odd goal in 5. 3-2 to Stats. That's my thing. No. Mona Haidel game, people. The Mona Haidel game. I don't even know which way to call it. So I'm going to call it by sentiments. I'm going to call it by sentiments. You know, Haidel, to me, is probably one of the most technical and gifted team. Yes, Haidel. Mona is a well-oiled and motivated machine. Yes? You see the way the coach motivates him team, or the way the coach talk about him team. If he say nothing can beat them, brother. They just think
there's a particular name him call them. Him call them the Mona what?
Monsters or something. He call them a sort of name.
Give them one underdog name and like everybody's against them.
Up in a go.
A monster, man. What him say?
But
where him have a sit, where him say?
I see what are the game that he lost that the goalkeeper give for the game. And the man say the man is still the best goalkeeper in our country see at this level.
But one game them lose for your season, right, Sardi?
One?
Ben Maroon beat them.
Yeah, they lose to
Glenview.
Glenview.
Them, man. That I only game them lose, man.
Yeah, that's true. And it was the goalkeeper error casting the goal. And the man said, he's still the best goalkeeper in the world. What else can a player look for from a coach with that level of motivation and big up?
I sell him players, them, you know, so him have to talk in a side.
But regardless,
I sell him.
So, regardless himself, but him build them.
Yeah, but me not think
Yeah, man, them you they run to a brick wall field, man.
But me not think
So right now,
me not think say you think say my best goalkeeper in a full schoolboy football.
No, sir. By what? You man no good, man. No, let me not say no good. Comparison. If you're gonna talk about best goalkeeper, I don't think he reach a stage. May I tell you the truth? No disrespect. But me not see it.
You know, me like him.
Me understand. You can't take him.
Me like him, you know. Yeah, man, him big and imposing, man.
You can't take
too
him,
big Shuku, man. In too big Shuku, man.
Keeper.
Yeah, in too big, man.
Tomorrow. So,
Are the KC keeper too big in fat?
You hear Vesta say Asha are the best. We're going to do all a better go are the top 5 goalkeepers. You know, you think we're not going to do that?
We are do that too.
Yeah, man, we start break down the thing, man. We will do all of that. But anyway, my prediction for the Mona Hydel people, as I say, it's gonna be a tight game.
And
you know,
sorry, 1 second. Sorry for interrupt.
Yes.
And if it come down to goalkeepers, you know, Hydel, I think I'm one of the best goalkeepers, you know.
He's a good youth, man.
Yeah, man, very good goalkeeper in the Hydel goal.
What you know about him?
Remember him in the goal when Stats scored when the youth scored the goal when the Stats youth they scored a killer goal upon him, you know, in a KC goal, you know.
You still not answer my question, you know. So I say what you know about him.
No, me watch him for them game. I see him a good keeper.
Okay. You know he's a former KC keeper, right, people?
Yeah.
Last year in the KC, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So that's why my talk against him play. When him in the shootout in my man, I mean, no, man, come in, Capo.
Fool him, take him on them for that. Me I tell you, boy, want a conk in her head.
No. It's just like him coaching, you know, brother. You have to pump up the thing, you know.
Yeah, man.
You have to pump up the thing. So, my prediction, people, I see this game again in a roller coaster. Bing bang, here and there, lead and draw, lead and equalize. That's sort of game. So, I see this game going to end 2-2. Hydel to win on penalties. Best of me team.
Ghana, send catching with them vote there.
Hey people, may I tell you something? I'm going to tell you this. I mean, no, so probably Craig, I watch somebody for a Craig team, you know. Peter, correct, but from I got to take it to Magra. I got to use my money upon them. All right, later on we talk about that, Peter. Hey, let me tell you this, people. You see, if Mona win Manning Cup, no coach in Jamaica can't talk to Butler.
Let's go up tomorrow.
Let's go up, man. Because
game on 3-1 in the morning, 3
1. You see if Hydel win tomorrow.
You know, more the big grudge in starting. More the big grudge in me
not happy for him still. Me not tell you, me not happy for him.
Yeah, man.
Listen, man. But if Hydel coach with it, brother, the man have a laugh. We are going to come at whole heap of fans and coach, you know. Because at one stage, the man then say, the man can't win no top game in our country, you know. I don't know if you follow him in their Trinity, you know. Yeah.
But yes, sir. Him,
but
I want him win still, sorry. In a D Cup. No man no when D Cup, me no want win nothing.
I was about to come to that. I not just D Cup. I not just D Cup. We attack. Which one of them attack?
Now coach them from Hydel, man.
Let me tell you something.
But
as you talk about
from Hydel, him no rate D Cup still. Improve it to me what you still.
Let me tell you one of the things with me. If you talk about coach with a rate, one of the reasons I wouldn't want, or I would want, for argument's sake, a Craig Butler to win, is to hear his statement or his views on the Manning Cup competition or the schoolboy competition. Because in the past, in the near past, not so long ago, recent, Craig Butler says, schoolboy football are foolishness.
True.
That is in my own words too. He stopped short to say that it makes no sense playing in schoolboy football competition. Have you ever heard that statement or anything in that result?
Because Chippy never played
whisper.
no Manning Cup.
No. Talk about Whisper and Chippy and them on them. Now talk about them money when no superstar. Them money him have to put them money in a Manning Cup for people see them.
So that's one of the things I would love to hear what he has to say. And I would ask that question now of Coach Butler. Stula, Jaja. Stula, welcome. And as Stula come in, people, I'm going to tell you this. I don't know who will give it up, but we are full now in studio. And as soon as the great, as soon as Sir Vassar Reynolds come to the show, somebody.
You jump off, man. My turn to jump off.
I'm just saying, you stay now. I'm just asking people, and then we'll go. So, Stula, as it comes, Stula, what's your prediction? Because we now wait for, you know, give me your prediction. Stats versus JC and Mona versus Idle.
Yeah, good night. JC will show that culture of winning against Stats. I think they will win 2-1.
Okay.
I have to go for the pedigree in this one. The coach job is on the line. The program is on the line.
Reputation.
You know what I mean? So I have to go for, the culture of winning. And I think the boys at JC, have a better understanding of winning trophies. So 2-1 JC.
All right, very good. Mona Heidel.
I have to give it to Mona. I think they want it more. I think the preparation. I think after the last Idle, I think Idle is a little bit tired and weary at this point in time in the competition. And I think Mona preparation will be a little bit better. And I think the boys at Mona is more mentally prepared than Idle. And I think Mona will win 3 goals to 1.
3 goals to 1. Mona. All right, sir. Thank you very much. You and Tom Strange have a little talk before you come on. Are you there listen?
No, I shall just come off a meeting, Okay,
no, man. Me just in a set team, come like him and shook and link up from what they are what.
No, man, that's we are getting football every day, None of us is just man, man. As two friends, we challenge each other when it comes to the football every day, man. Every day we challenge each other, man.
As we are chatting, I remember Stula asked if there's any bingo. I want a bingo in January, Yeah.
Sure?
So I will talk to Mr. Lee. No, not for the show, but for another organization to which I'm a part. So I'm gonna just say no. The Quality Education Circle, the schools in QEC 53. Yes, 18 schools. Are we trying to raise some funds for some school development, to assist school as we go along. Not just we won't be doing anything for infrastructure, but to help put programs in place to better help the students. It's post-COVID, and a lot of students are still way back, basically at the back of the class, if you want to call it that, So we have to help, the government alone can't do it. So within our own spectre. So we are looking at some fundraising, and I think about the bingo, because saying that to me, it's less effort to put on a fundraiser with the bingo there. And if my fans can help support the thing, trust me.
We out them one.
So you soon get a bingo scene.
Hope so one of them night I make a bingo.
Bye. I think it's foot down.
Yo, I tell you.
The bingo night.
I say, yo, me have to go buy a book from the Monday at Jamaica. What's name again? If my daughter did there, my daughter tell me your name.
Rampus.
No man, Champy.
No, Champy. My daughter answer Champy. Champy tell the whole I winning book, brother.
Say 1 year. One bingo.
But you know what say? Mr. Lee sell the book will win the biggest one though. Mr. Lee sell the one that win the
$500. Yeah.
But one of the bingo with them put on 3 prize out of it and me sell them. Including the top prize. Yeah, man. Me sell the one that win the 500 was the main game. Me sell the one where it was a toaster oven. And me sell the one that the person with must see either $90 or $100.
So at Jamaica, all like them thing they sell. Them not they are foreign, but real one, the good one them.
We can't say that, but maybe when the people make the winnings pass, man. I wanna mash it up, brother. I wanna make the winnings pass. All right, so let's get back to the other side of the prediction, people. We are now at the rural competitions. Frome versus McGrath and CC versus Glenmuir. What a mouth-watering games coming on Saturday. Not to outdone what we will see tomorrow, but I believe because of what happened last week, Saturday match will be thunderous. Frome versus CC. Uncle J, are you back with us? Not. So because of these people, we are going to start it from way back. So Randy, who came in last, you better go first. Frome versus McGrath and CC Glenmuir. The man they call Stula. Talk to me.
Yeah, two good team in the light of Frome and McGrath. I think both teams possess quality. But I think it's gonna boil down to coaches and their preparation into the match. And I think McGrath, I have to give McGrath the edge because in assessing Frome is more of individuality. There are a few good individual players, but McGrath have a more cohesiveness in terms of team. Do they show up all the time? No. Sometimes they come a little flat, but if McGrath can start strong on Saturday in the first 15 minutes of the game and get that momentum right, I think McGrath going to hurt Frome by 2-0.
So McGrath going 2-0.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Peter, what you say? You did that shut up your face, Let me hear what you say now, Peter. So Vesta saying McGrath. One McGrath. Was that supposed to be One Love? Buji, what you say? Is it One Love you're saying or One McGrath?
I just put them talk, when them say one dental, one technical, one McGrath.
Yes, sir, but no one know. So talk to me now. You can't go on in no Shuko. You better come give it. You ready, Shuko? Talk to me.
Yep, we're ready, man. Come,
Shuko. Run it, please.
No, but think they not give Clarendon College in prediction.
Who?
Stula.
Tom, you really want that one, eh?
Yeah, man.
No, man, everything man say if I give, man.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought it was one. Sorry, man. In regards to CC and Glenmore, it's always going to be a tough game. Let me start off by saying that it's two Clarendon team, and the derby is really strong. I think, but I want to think the depth within Clarendon College team, will be shown to on Saturday. Overall, when you look at it, even though Glenmore defeated them the other day, there were moments where Clarendon College looked dangerous, and for the fighting spirit that they possess, I don't think Glenmore can go two up against them in space of a week. So I would definitely go Clarendon College to win by a 0-0 on Saturday.
Wow. All right, sir. Thank you very much. 1-0. All right, sir. So let me take those in the chat and me push it on across. So Burke is saying that McGrath will win 2-1. Burke, you need to also give you the CC score. Peter saying Frome will win 4-0. Vesta saying McGrath will win 3-1. Duji say McGrath will win 3-0. All right.
Sorry.
So also no need to give away Japan no CC Glenmure link to as well, people. Yes, boss. Go ahead, Choco.
Sorry. So sorry, you come here, my manager in the chat, and invite him on the show.
You mean Sir Burke?
Yeah.
God,
I never see you
man.
put out the invites to him.
No, not at all, but guess what? You see when Vassal come, Sir Burke, I'm going to send the chat when Vassal come on here, sir. So I'm going to carry Burke and Vassal into the show.
Yeah, man, one of the youngest manager in the game, Big up Mr. Everton Burke.
Paula Thomas, good night. Big up yourself. One Dan CC. Big up CC.
Great
Paula,
guy.
what's your score? So Damian, back to you now, sir. Your turn.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to it then. McGrath versus Frome. To be quite frank with you, I think McGrath played the stronger teams. And not that will give them an edge in the final. But I think they played the stronger teams. And if they carry that form through after beating a Manchester and beating a Steps, I think it are from 2-1. I think McGrath have a more team because they can't even call out two names on the McGrath team, yet they let us play so well together. But from an individual, they're gonna talk about Spence and all that. But McGrath 2-1, they're solid. And to the big game now. Yeah, man. And to the big game now. I predicted CC to beat Glenmure because giving them the eye test, I think CC was the better team.
Okay.
All right. But for this game, I'm switching based on the shift that CC is gonna have to put in at the back after losing that number 3 player. I think they will be exposed, and I'm giving Glenmure a 3-1 win against CC. All right.
So you think that Glenmure are gonna win 3-1 because of that issue?
Yes.
Okay.
And the goalkeeper have to regain back himself, because he never cover himself with any glory. And I think one time Tom was talking about this keeper, that he's a very good keeper and all that. Never cover himself with no glory in that game there.
Okay.
One free kick scored against let me finish make the point. One free kick scored against him, and also he make one big fumble and just hand the number 9 a goal as well.
With that Choco, I see which party in week, you see me? And I come like a Glenmure player, then find out which party in week, you see me? And that I think. I see 2 goals scored on the same side for him in the same game.
Yeah, man, look like that.
I see all I man them come and whisper. When the free kick attack, I whisper about 4 man come and whisper in them one in their ears, And stay so.
Yeah, man.
You see me?
That's real.
And stay so bop. And the G just pick out a thing there. A right corner, you see me? I come like him good on him left.
Oh. That's cool. Change a
preparation, man. Tactic preparation that gonna be the key,
You see me? So me see say him right, him when Mago right, him kind of fumble, but me think they might fix that. Think they might fix that still. You see me?
Well, I mean, I understand what I'm going. Vassal, what you say? Vassal say he's been trying to get in for the past 5 minutes, not getting in. Me just
sometimes you're guilty of not seeing the people in backstage, because you did it to ranking before, ranking same way to long.
No, but remember, saying the me did a run off the shoulder that time. You definitely I did Mr. Lee and.
I'm gonna jump on make him come in.
All right, well, let me find out a way myself. Me if you give me, because sometimes I don't know what happened. Yes, Vassal is here. All right, people, let me get back to the chat. So, Raphael Beckford, big up yourself. I haven't seen you for a little while. I haven't seen you on Saturday, but
you send it to Mr. Burke as well?
No, I'm not send it yet. Let me just hear what Vassal say. So, Mr. Burke is saying that, not Mr. Burke, Beckford is saying that CC will win 2-0 once there's a different ref.
I ref them one blame now.
No, man, for what the ref for them a ref against you, Against you.
Hold on a second, bro. Yes, sir, Vassal. You can continue the discussion here. Vassal, where else, what's the plan? What's going on?
You don't believe that, Shoko?
No,
You
sir.
should go.
No, I never see any
You see,
referee during.
you see, you see, me not go blame in a
Glenmore.
Glenmure game like that. You see me not go ball in a Glenmure game like that for referee this and that. Probably players them see something else, or probably person that was there see something else or something. But like the Garvey game now, I can say blunt, fully bad refereeing in a Garvey game, fully.
Yeah, but
And I
you're
know
so
because of my team or not, but me just see fully bad referee in a Garvey game.
I personally think the best referee in Jamaica is Ocean Nation, and I think he should be the one to get the final. I hope he's the one that get the final.
I leave the woman them like the lady there, them dark skin woman there, you see me? You know the dark skin black lady?
Man, a good referee. What's your name again, Sadi? Odette? What's your name?
Odette, yeah, Odette.
Yeah.
She's a good referee also. I like
Yeah,
how she
man.
referee
Good
game, you see
referee.
me? She take charge of game them. You understand me? She no bet game get out of hand and stuff like that. You know?
You're going to need a strong referee for your Glenmore Clarendon game.
Yeah, man, you're gonna need a strong referee, man. You can stand up and make the game play.
Because we don't want a referee decision. We don't want to leave the game there talk about a referee decision. We want the football
of the talk. Football player. Do you work? Football, do you work, brother?
Big match, man.
Hey, one thing I can tell you, some real statistics and history, man. There, Raphael say that you are so wrong when CC defeated Glenmure at Manchester High. Bolt Barrett didn't play. All right, that's what he's saying.
Who is saying was wrong?
You guys. You might talk still, because you did that with Bolt Barrett.
In which match?
CC Glenmure beat them first.
I wasn't talking. I never mentioned anything about that game. I was talking about the last game, saying that no, that he's not gonna be there.
But that's a point where he might try make. He might try make. He must try say he wasn't in the game at Glenmure and they still won. In the game at Manchester and they still won. So he's not really a factor in the game. He's not going to be a factor. Both
teams never go full 100 in that game. Like, you can't even use that game to find any farm line, really. You know that, Tom Stranger. You know that.
I know me. I said that. He must say that, because
I'm responding to what he said, Tom. I'm responding to what he said. You know that they both just jab at each other in that game. You understand? That wasn't really the showdown game. You understand? This is a bigger game. You understand? Yeah, man, you know they jab at each other. No gloves is on for this one. No gloves.
And which one?
For the final. No gloves.
All right. So Raphael, that's why I made that point. All right. CC went full 100.
Big up Raphael still. Big up Raphael.
I'm in the know. All right. Big up yourself, Raphael, as a real Clarendon College stout. Tom, you need to make a link with that brother there. People, let me just break for 1 second or two. Just to all right, let me finish the chat. So Vesta, 2 school play hard, never want play ding till. Vesta, easy to youth. But remember, we never finished. Let me finish the thing here first.
Prediction.
All right.
Me never say my word.
Dunga, we never really get to you. So, Ulan Tam, since I your team will play me, I give you last. Dunga, what's your prediction from McGrath and CC Glenmure?
I'll go for McGrath first. I go for. You
go from?
Yeah, 1-0. But the CC game is still, yes, yeah, but the CC game is hard to call. Let's say if it was CC and another team which is not a Clarendon team, would I say CC right off the bat. But the fact that it's a derby, most of the time, and the farm are going to win them game, and the style of play are going to win them game, and the guts are going to win them game.
True, man. True.
I don't think it's farm. So, we still have a CC still.
Scoreline.
That was 1-0. It's not gonna be. The final, it's not gonna be hedgy. It's not gonna be no more one love. It's not gonna be high scoring. One love. But Sadi, I tell you this though. If Glenmore go ahead, I think
Indeed.
I think if Glenmore first score, I think they beat CC.
Jesus, peace, boy. I tell you, this is really bad.
He hard, man. He hard. Anyway, look at it, Sadi, because history is right there, You can't ignore history, You understand? You cannot ignore history. And no matter how good a team you may have, there's certain teams that just give you a problem.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And it's a one-off game. It's not like you can carry next time, so nerves come into play. You just never know. But with that said, we still back CC for win it. Still, I'm not gonna lie. Right. Irrespective of what I say, that CC, yeah, one love.
All right, so we're still waiting on other people in the chat. So it's my time now, people. Tomorrow's game, not tomorrow, but Saturday game, we can't wait to see it, Bear with me. This From team is not a run over, people. I want to make it clear on this. This From team is not a run over. McGrath is a spirited team. I'm telling you, my view is spirited. I'm telling you, when them get them opportunities, they will take them as long as they play to their instructions. But somehow, we can't go against McGrath, people. Time I go come out blazing, but I have to give McGrath a 2-1 victory over From tomorrow. All right? Big boys time. CC versus Glenmuir. Hello, may I cut the shot. This game gonna be all square. Big game. 2-2. Me just realized I predicted the Mannings Cup final 2-2. And this is where now. Yeah, man, them go penalty, man. This is where now. And my penalty winner. I'm not gonna choose the penalty winner because I think they are the better team kicking the penalty, or they are the better team. But based on some feelings that I had from a very long time, I had said it on the show, I'd said it in different groups, and I've said it in other conversations, that I have a strong feeling that CC will not defend their title this year. Or should not defend, but should not recap their title this year. And so I have Glenmuir to win on penalties after that 2-2 draw. So Butty's saying that From 2-1, CC 3-2. All right, people.
Like the consistency, because you did say that from the get-go.
Yeah, man. So me can't, me still feel it. I mean, I go against.
Them under pressure based on the Triple Crown talk still, but we're not no bantering. We just know say they're under pressure.
Them not under no pressure now, man. When if you're under pressure with Triple Crown and one gone already. Remember I said they miss one, so I don't think they are still saying
but the big talk, them and all of them thing there, with all the big quality. But Sadi, I must say this in a more Storm Stranger as well. One of the players them that they were expecting big things from. Do you think he underperformed the guy named All?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I missed. Don't you think that's strange?
Yeah, man. He underperformed big time. Big
time. Player.
And man, Hull have not given anything since his second round,
And in the underperform within his creativity, he still create. But I think his finishing is so poor. Him can't kick a ball to save him life. He will beat you till you're sick. But if you kick it in a goal, he have a problem with that. He must get a gift to score it.
I remember.
I beg to differ that still, I beg to differ that argument. Damien and Tom Stranger. Tom Stranger, I know you're under pressure, so at this stage you will say anything, But
No, man.
but I
Under pressure,
want
man.
you to backtrack on that youngster statistics, even in the second round. And you see because sometimes because a player doesn't score or whatever, you gotta look on the importance of his role. You know what I mean? He assists most of the goals.
Yeah, me tell you, say creativity is not a problem, but
I think the coach has based on the system, put him in a more creativity role. Because most of the goals all the goals that Clarendon score are majority is a build up, from Hull. So I don't think I don't think it's underperforming.
Tell you why me say that.
I think if you check the stats, the midfield general create more than him. The midfield general.
That Malachi Douglas still have more assists than him.
I think
Yeah,
Malachi
definitely.
Douglas is playing below his potential.
So me not really think him a play below. You say since him really reach his second round, he not really score a lot of goal. Since him not second round, since him reach the quart semi-final to the final, he not really score no only per goal, but a lot of thing him do, man. In work rate, you have to look for a different thing otherwise from goal scoring. Without Malachi on the field, trust me, we in a problem.
I think we should make Stula know that we're looking at all last season compared to this season. The all that was playing last season.
Yeah, and you say all for be like. Remember, say them not compare all to Whisper, and say all Clarendon. He say all is the Doncaster Cup Whisper, You see me, I say that.
Yeah, man.
Say,
all that beat that dribble off of the wing and beat out the net, man.
Is the same system playing from last year to this year?
What I wanted to say.
Lenny don't change.
Them say a injury. Them say a injury mess him up still. You see me?
All right. So I was about to say that, but Raphael is saying that Hull has an injury carrying.
Mm-hmm.
And I was about to say it because I remember a particular game that I watched, and I covered the game as well. And I call him. I ask him, what's going on? And he was saying, boy, a little thing I go on. But because I get kind of not really close, I would say, but me and them start to have a link, them not give me much information. I mean, I really pressure them. You understand what I say? Because since they know me out there and me chat all heap of things, they not tell me everything.
Yeah, media, the man, unless the man tell you in confidence,
And from last year, I carry the injury, from last year, I carry the injury in a stool.
No, man. So, the truth, that's true, Raphael. I knew about that.
Season, I carry the
and
injury, man.
What I will say to Stula as well.
For a minute last season, for your back in last season. Remember, you're not playing a Champions Cup game, where we lose to KC, You mean injury from them time there,
So Milton is saying CC will have to come out with aggressive because Glenmuir is going to pressure. Well, I believe that. You see, one other thing, you see, confidence is bell of a thing. You see, when you win, it gave you another high level of confidence. One of the problem is how do you manage that? The overconfidence can be a problem. Yes.
Come down back from that high.
Mm-hmm. So they'll have to be careful, Glenmuir, which I believe the coach will have them in that frame of mind, knowing how they think and so on. So the thing is, people,
they're going up against a wounded lion.
The mind game that will be played tomorrow. There will be a mind game, and how I believe this mind game will play. Trust me, as somebody mentioned, if Glenmuir should have scored first, it will be hard on CC. But I don't think CC will stay down. They will come back at it. And we can't see no less than 4 goals in this game. No less than 4 goals. You remember Anna? Yes.
Yeah. I just want to say one quick thing. Remember, I was the only one that never get to watch that game, and I watched back the game, And to me, based on what I saw, Clarendon were lucky,
Where?
Some people act like Glenmore walk all over Clarendon. It was a 3-2 game, and I tell us the Clarendon,
No,
as most people say, still had the discipline breakdown, but Clarendon weren't far off.
no, man. And I say this to say, while I said that Glenmuir was the better team on the day, I am not talking about overall performance or how the match went. I believe, and this is my team. If you're gonna compare a team or actually analyze a game and come up, you see this better thing, the better team must win, brother. Is the better team winning? So I think on that day, without a shadow of a doubt, Glenmuir was better than CC. Why?
Yes,
and if you're gonna go, and if you're gonna go to how the game went, I can tell you that Glenmuir really tore CC apart, They tore CC apart. When they go 2-1 up in a budget. Well, when they go 2-1,
but two of those Glenmore goals were errors, man. Individual errors,
No, but listen, Bridging. It doesn't matter what you say, because you can look at basically all the goals were error too.
No, but the goalkeeper error was blatant. That just lead to a goal.
And I understand, but you have to also remember
somebody
in
has to make a
pressure
mistake for a goal to score.
When a team under pressure, brother, and you want to do so many things. You get what I'm saying? You want to do many. Glenmuir was under a lot of pressure in the latter part of the game. Why? At one stage, I was saying it could be like Glenmuir play with 10 men and CC have 12. That's how it looked at one stage of the game.
Heart of a champion, man. Heart of a champion.
You understand what I'm saying? So, that's how football goes. When your back is against the wall, you're going to push very hard. And, it's very difficult to hold on to something where you have. You don't know that. Hard, That's somebody else want to.
Yeah, because I must say, how long we are playing with 10 months to, Saudi. You see me, I have to give it to you, boy, them. I have to give it to you, boy, them still, if you stand up in it still, you see me? And
big man, I don't think.
And could even come out as a victor at the same time, too. You see me, I say?
I really don't think that the 10 men was so much of a problem.
The favorite tag,
No, man, I know that, man.
Easy to carry the favorite tag, so we have a big up Clarendon still, because
Man City, man.
One season, them name stats as the favorite. You see what I'm to them? Like a hanker, them put around stats neck. Them see. Yeah, man, you need to be something before the first ball kick.
Last year we are in favorite same way too,
and still come through to be consistent to reach the final. Yeah, man, you have a big up Clarendon still, not like. Easy to carry the favorite tag, sorry.
Yeah, man, I not joke, man. Peter is saying CC captain is playing not even 50% of his, as his true potential. Richard Witter, errors have to make for goals to score. The team that make the least will win. Yeah, trust me, I've been saying that all along. Thank you very much. No, it is reality, people. It is reality, people. So Bolt Barrett got a 2-match suspension based on the referee's report. 2 match. Yeah, because remember now, people, there was an altercation. There was an altercation afterwards. I don't have the details, so I will not get into it.
That was very harsh. So even if CC win, him can't play at the Oliver Shield.
He can't play in the Oliver Shield and done for the whole season.
And I will say to you,
boy, that's harsh.
It is harsh, but I must big up Issa on that part. Issa is very consistent.
No, man, if him violate and do something wrong, that's the right thing to do still.
Yeah, man. Issa is consistent.
So, that's not something that you can elaborate more on. You're gonna big up Issa, but you're not telling us about the incident. No, you can't come here and big up Issa. You're not gonna tell us that. It don't make sense. You have to tell us what it is if you're privy to such information.
No, the information that me privy to is.
Can't come and pick up Issa. You're not gonna tell us what he did, why they gave him the second one. It wouldn't be fair.
Which play is that time, stranger?
It's same number 3, man.
Number 3, the center man.
So you got a second red card?
Yeah, look like that.
But you don't see that the player that didn't want to even come off of the field.
Yo, you see him have art. You see him, man. Me nah tell you, like the boy, the full of art. Him full of art, man. Me rate him. You see the game before that. I will play before that. Judges. In the game, the virgin judge. Me see man hurt, brother, and a play hurt. Man, me see man a run and go bust tackle hurt. Man, when the man get up, him can't get up good and him still. Man, yo, man, I say yeah, you there. Trust.
Sam, him have next season, him have next season.
You know, so me not yes, cause youth 17.
Him don't look old enough. Him look young.
Yeah, man, cause guess
look
what?
young.
Remember say last year, youth 17 him play last year, you know. So him a just me think say probably my 18 this year. Me don't know.
But we have to check the month that he was
either
born.
17 or 18 or no, man. I think I'm 16. I'm about 17. Because if you play youth 17, that means I'm under 17, right, Sadi?
No, man. Yes, but Raphael is saying that he has.
He's probably 18 when the competition starts.
Hold on. So Raphael is saying that he has 2 more years. If you play youth 17,
man, he look young, you know. He look young.
Once you're 17 within the year of the competition, no matter which month. Once you're 17 within the year of the competition, you will be able to play. But Raphael confirmed. But Raphael, the referee can lie and Blake Barrett. You see, when you're in these incidents, the boss, a whole heap of things will transpire. And Chuku trying to draw me out about the incident. Chuku, as we say, I don't think I'm privy to all the information. I think I heard basically from one side. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I'm afraid to really comment on it. What I mentioned about Issa being consistent, when it comes to these situations, red cards and punishment, what Issa does at this stage of the competition or any stage, once you get involved with the referee, all right? Once you get involved with the referee, they will ban you, they will give you the suspension or the ban for the rest of the competition, boss. So if it was in the quarterfinal, you'll get the number of match ban, so you'll not play back in the competition.
I think the players them feel him, teammate them feel him. In a situation like that, you have to pull him away, man. If him emotions are getting better of him and tempo, you pull him away, man. Pull him away, man. Physically pull him away, man.
Raphael is saying that he knew everything that transpired. Raphael, I don't know if you want to give us some insight or you want to hold it back, because we don't want to create any further damage. But if it's something that you can share with us, we would mind, since you are so close to the situation and the team.
Yeah, man.
All right, Vasily is saying that he's still having challenges coming in. I don't know why, because I even give him
probably have to download the thing there. Man, probably have to download it him thing there, Sadi. How kind of phone him have?
So people, what I'll be doing now,
kind of phone him up, Sadi?
Vassal is now live.
So you can put him on the phone. Yeah.
So, you know, I just want to say to you, let me welcome Coach Vassal to this Sadi Crest show. He's on audio now. Vassal, what's up, man? Thank you very much for calling the show. How are you doing?
I'm not bad, man. I'm not bad. I promised you that I would have joined the show in a second, but boy, I have some difficulties. I'm just call it, and a good man, a good night to your listeners and viewers and everybody.
Okay. You people hearing loud and clear?
Yeah, man, we are here, man.
Okay. So, Coach Vassal,
yes, Coach, big up.
There's a lot of fans here giving you a lot of big up in this on this platform, you know. So we have a whole lot of them. They are also in the chat, and I'm sure there's a lot they want to hear from you. But Coach, congratulations to your season. A season or a performance that many did not expected, and so I'm sure as a coach you're always going out there to win. Can you break down your season in a nutshell to us?
I just said it was a good season for us. Give myself a surprise. I thought I would have needed a little bit more time in terms of preparation. I would have started in about mid-July, but was away for about 2 weeks on national duties. So the preparation for me personally, I was on the ground for about 4 weeks. So I wasn't too surprised. We started the competition a little bit shakily. But I would have told people that as the competition grows, then we will improve. I still didn't feel that we would have improved sufficient enough to qualify from what I thought was the toughest group of the competition, but the boys showed the rate of the growth that the boys showed was eminent and evident. And so, we would have shown a lot of improvement week after week, match after match, and the boys just continue to improve right through the competition, and it ended up to be a very good season for us. Albeit would have, not made it to at least one of the finals, been in 2 semi-finals, and the worst thing about it for us, we would have lost both of them via the penalty route. So that, in a nutshell, we kind of felt a little bit disappointed the way we fell out of both competitions. But generally speaking, based on the time that we got to prepare, based on the time that I would have spent with the team, based on the youthfulness of the team and the exposure that they would have came into the preparation season, which I thought it was a good season overall.
So, Vassal, what sort of pressure, if there was any, on you as a coach to deliver, knowing that KC always out there to win? My view about KC, then, based on their motto and so on, were there any pressure on you coming from the hierarchy of the KC, team and also fans for you to produce any form of silverware this year?
The fact of the matter, Sadi, and to your listeners, is that all the stakeholders of Kingston College would have recognized that it was almost a total rebuilding process.
Okay.
The fact that we had not more than three players in the entire squad of 28 that would have played Manning Cup before, and the average age was 15, 16 plus. And so that was an understanding. Having said that, though, there's a culture at Kingston College that says no matter what, when you hit the pitch, you are expected to do well, and it is a standard that they would have set for the boys in whatever activity, whether it may be sport, school challenge, or anything. They just feel that once they hit the pitch, they are as good as any, and they are supposed to deliver. So there was some understanding, but a little bit behind the screen, there was some expectation. We kind of temper it a little bit and get people to understand that it is a total rebuilding process. So we had that in our back of our minds, but at the same time, and especially when the competition grows a little bit older and people figure that we're much better than people would have anticipated, then came the expectation kind of go a little bit. But we managed to control the expectation, albeit we understand that it is an environment that carries a lot of expectation and pressure. So we are well aware of that. But there wasn't any pressure to deliver, especially this year, based on the fact that we would have started a rebuilding process from mid-track.
Okay. Pastor, we have some people here on the panel with us, and I'll just give each of them one question for you. I know that you have an official visit to be on the Sadiq show. We can't help ourselves but to get all that we can from you. So I'm going to give each panel, we have one of your former captain and player also on panel, the man that they call Dale Thompson, Dunga himself. So let me just ask Dunga to go first. Dunga, I give you a question for Sir Vassal, just one. Seems like Dunga gonna sleep. So, all right. So, people, you want to go, Tom? As in first man who put you to play football?
Big up, Mr. Reynolds.
I'm hearing about not as loud as...
You're not hearing loud. All right. Go again.
So big up, Mr. Reynolds. I say congratulations on your season, Yeah. Yeah, I'm a farmer coach back then,
Yeah, man.
At Veer Technical.
Okay.
Yeah. So, me always, take on to you, as a coach and see that he's a great coach, youth coach and thing. And it's like, me see you got all these schools and perform well, and congratulations to all of that, and wish you all the best at KC. I know that KC is a school of winning culture. But I know you're gonna do well. I know you're gonna do well there. You know, next season, I know that's the season for you still. You know, but
yeah, man,
you know,
one of the thing let me tell you one of the things that I always really it's always in the back of our minds as it relates to development. But at the same time, any team I really prepare them to win games, you know. And if they can win games, they can win the competition. So I really, when I prepare teams to win the competition. And you mentioned the VTech, but sometimes when I look back where I was during those time, you know, and my knowledge base and whatever, what I would have tried to do and ensure is that over a period of time, every year, every season, I do my studies, I do my research, I do my discussions, and I try to improve every time I hit the coaching ground, you know. So kind of a big difference between then and now, and you know, what I would have learned since that, you know. So, but you never stop learning, so we just continue to grow, you know.
Yeah, I have one question really. I don't know if you could answer that question, you know.
Yeah.
But I see a developed Manchester team last year and they went to semi-final. You started there and then you leave. I don't know the reason why you leave. I don't know if you could tell me the reason why you leave Manchester.
I can't say this much. I would have gone on a trip to Austria with the Reggae Boys team on a tour in Austria in about mid-August. After I would have, you know, gone about 5 weeks preparation for the Knockers Cup period. But while I was away, you know, there are some things that went down in the program contrary to what I would have liked. When I returned, things never get better, and it was just the environment just became toxic, and I just figured that I needed to step away, you know, without getting any further detail. That was the base of the decision, you know.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Tom, that was your question. So let me move to the man they call Spula. Your one question to Sir Vassal Spula.
Sir Vassal, good night. Thanks for joining the show. We appreciate your time, you know. But my question to you is straight up. What if I can put a colorful deal on the table for you to come to Dintel next season?
Yo, super bully, man.
I mean, it's business. I love Mr. Vassal, and I'm telling you that I would put a good package and send him his email right now. I mean, anything can change. I mean, I would love for you to go to the same place you went last year when you were at Manchester in the summer.
What you say in life, anything is possible, eh?
Anything is possible. You know, I mean, you know, things can change. So I'm just trying to make you know that we have you on our radar. And the matter of fact, anywhere you go, we know that youngsters are being developed properly. So I want to congratulate you on that. You know, but we have you on our radar. And if things do change, Dintel welcomes you any day, anytime.
Respect.
Hey, Vassal, man, your KC management for the show, you know, be careful. The man who trailed Vassal for a long time.
Yes, big up, Sir Vassal, big up. Yeah, man, Damien Triple Kelly here, man. The man that come shake your hand before the Dintel game, man. And you know, say, a long time we are track here. You know, a long time we are track here. Anyway, coach, I wanted to ask you a question related to Manchester, but Tom Stranger went in my head and stole my question. No, my question would have been along the line of, was there any regret after seeing that team reaching the semi-final, knowing that the nucleus of those players would have been your players? Was there like any regret, like things you think you probably would have done better to carry that team over the line?
Without going any further, Shuko, when I went to Manchester and I lost out, I think my first year was 2019, and I wanted in my quarterfinal game, I wanted Vixie to have reached the Blackers Cup semifinals. So I had the team to reach the semifinals. When I drop out then, I told myself that in 2 years' time, I'm challenging for the title. So I was preparing that team meticulously to win the Dakota Cup that year. As a matter of fact, I told people that I can reach at least the semifinals, and if I reach the semifinals, I feel like I can push on. So when the team had reached the semifinals, I wasn't surprised any at all, and I had a lot of regret. I just figured that the Manchester team would have gone all the way that year. So that was my regret. But in life, sometimes, you know, you just have to make some tough decisions. You understand? So, and when I made the decision, it was a hard one because of the road that I would have done with a group of players, and I know what they could have achieved. But I thought that Manchester and I were lost out on an opportunity that season, to be honest.
I tend to agree with you because they were good on the iron court, but I think with a bit of your steel that you're known for, that metal, I think they would have, you know.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, and if they never have a coach, I could get them across the line with the stigma we attached to Manchester, boys, it's gonna be a long way.
I'm telling you, man. Even 2 weeks ago, I went there to a game and everything just come back to me from that year, you know.
But me I go steal the next little quick question, coach. Did you lose any friends or any fans knowing that you have won with Wolmers and now you're at KC? There's not a big rivalry between them, but you know they're all
you know that for real, I am not. I would have met some people that I work with at Wolmers and it's a long lasting relationship. I have not, as a matter of fact, I have people who would have supported Wolmers over the years who did not like Kingston College, and since I'm at Kingston College, they're supporting Kingston College. Once Wolmers is not in the competition. So I'm very close to those people. Even today I met some of them because we played together in the semifinals at 14, and I met them and it was all good. People there figure that once I return to Kingston, it should have been Hero Circle still, but you know, certain things just don't work out. Sometimes the way you want it work out. So, so that's just the situation, you know.
It's just love, coach, because I was telling them on the panel before, that you're a man when you're at a football game, man, you draw a crowd, man. Just the passion you have for the game and people just want your input and everybody just want to hear what you have to say. So big up yourself, and as a Dintil man still, I want to see you do well at KC. And we'll probably see you next pre-season because we always play games against KC,
Man, and they didn't tell. I mean, there's a lot to be said, about it.
Yes, just hold it, coach. Big up. We'll pass on to better panel. Big up.
Yo, brother, like how that Joti man there, brother. Remember,
Hold it, coach. Big up.
Dale, are you here now, Dunga? Why I call it Dunga Japa sleep style. But
Boy,
anyway,
you see the man in one big recliner chair, man, in probably Java sleep.
Anyway, Basel, there are two more questions that I want to ask you. Two questions. One, and I want you to answer me, brother. But I try that one, Manning Cup, the Costa Cup.
Yeah.
Which of these competitions you enjoy the most as a coach?
The Costa Cup.
Why?
Maybe because where you have to, there's a lot of things that you have to endure when it comes to that stuff. I mean, people don't understand it. There's always a question about quality in both leagues, which we may not want to go there tonight. But
true.
For me, what we always look at is the wider cross section and the spread of the resources in the rural area, and the fact that the whole traveling thing, you have to travel miles from east to west, from north to south, and then the vibes, the crowd. I mean, even today I was telling people that I expect a bigger crowd in the National Stadium Saturday than tomorrow, because for me, Kingston people don't really they don't really love football to that extent like the rural area. So I like me miss the passion, me enjoy the passion, me enjoy
yes, that's
the crowd. When I went to a Klein and College and Glenmuir match at Manchester the other day, I mean, I say, you know, when you're in Kingston, you know, only when certain teams play, you will see a crowd. But in the rural area, man, people just have fun on them. It's like it's a fun day for them. So we just enjoy that environment there in the rural area, you know.
Yeah, for real. Vassal, the final one before we need to talk or you want, give you your piece. The match versus Glenmuir.
Yeah.
Was that game a pressured game for you, knowing that you and Coach Peart are so close colleagues? And my estimation is that both of your coach know each other inside out. Was that a pressured game for you?
You know, it wasn't so much of a pressured game because, for one, I almost thought Peart, I mean, if Peart came into that game with three plans, I would know the 3 plans and vice versa. So I was just relaxed and said to myself, let me just, you know, both teams will just lay it out on the field. I told the players that it was always going to be a chess game. And, you know, coincidentally, it ended up to be a 1-1 draw. But I wasn't pressured, to be honest. For me, it was almost like a fulfillment to know that 2 coaches would have been sharing so much over the past 8 to 9 months. Same system we practice, and we're going to meet up against each other. So I really wanted and was looking forward to how both teams would have match out on the field. And so I really was looking forward to it, and I really enjoyed to see how it pan out. And in the end, I was proud of the result, knowing how much we share and how much we try together. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Coach,
you know,
I want to
ask
I have one more question after.
Well, I want a question pertaining to the game.
I know it was the last one I said, Vassal. Hold on. Shuko, just hold your peace. I'm coming back to you.
Sure.
Vassal, I can't let you leave before I ask you your predictions. We're doing predictions. So, Stats versus JC, Vassal. Your prediction.
I honestly tell you the truth. If you ask me which 2 teams I figure was the 2 teams that likely to have reached the Manning Cup finals, it would be those 2 teams.
I believe you.
Yeah,
but they're in the Walker Cup finals now.
Yeah, based on the fact that, I mean, perennial winner JC still maintain a lot of players, had a good team, and I figure that Stats was the best team in the competition on paper, to be honest. So tomorrow is almost the finals than the Manning Cup before the finals. For me, you know?
Yes.
I'm not taking anything away from Mona Idol still, you know?
Yeah, man.
So, this game, put it this way, this mental thing again with the Stats and JC. I think these 2 teams would have met at a semi or at a finals for maybe about 8 times over the past 9-10 years, you know.
True.
And JC is a team that don't even want to hear the name any at all, based on the results over the past 6 to 8 years. But so I think it's a mental thing again. Honestly, feel I give JC the edge because I don't know if they would have recovered based on the disappointment so far. JC, again, much was expected of them because of their perennial performance and all of that. So for me, I think I want to give Stats the edge in a way based on their sheer quality. I want to give them the edge. And they should be adamant that they want to at least, you know, being the Manning Cup favorite and fell out early, they want to leave the championship with a trophy. So I'm giving the Stats team the edge, and I don't think a lot of goals will score. Maybe a 1-0 or a 2-1 thereabout.
Okay, all right. From McGrath.
I've not seen much of Frome, but I would have heard about them. I think though this game, it will depend a lot on who manages. Remember, these are 2 rural teams coming into the national stadium to be playing in the finals in front of what should be a nice little crowd. And to me, any of the Foam or McGrath that will deal with that pressure environment will be victorious. I don't think it will boil up to sheer quality. If it's sheer quality, I will give Foam the edge.
Okay. You don't want to give us any score?
No, not necessarily.
The big game, boss, that is very close to you in many different ways.
Yes.
And I know you're going to find it hard to choose because of
Yes.
friendly and sentiment. CC Glenmuir.
Still Clarendon College the edge in terms of individual quality.
Okay.
But as I say the same thing, like I said before the Champions Cup match. Lenny Hyde coming up against a coach that is going to think and is going to have 3 plans in his pocket. A Clarendon College team that plays straight off a sheer quality and what you call arrogance sometimes in the fact that they have the quality and all they believe in, they can just play a team off the park.
Yes.
I don't know how much Clarendon College can change gear to see if they can outfox a Glenmuir team. I know the Glenmuir team will change plans in and out, and so it is the extent to which Clarendon College can deal with that. The first 15-20 minutes to me is going to be critical because I felt that the Clarendon College team was shell shock and they panicked to an extent, and I didn't like the aftermath after the game. Yes. I mean, the players, throw away them jersey and them. It's as if they give the impression that
something was wrong.
A good team that no team could have beaten them, and they shouldn't be beaten. And I don't know how much mentally they recover from that. And because of that, I expect Glenmuir to get at them very early. And once Glenmuir do that and score, to me it's all over by the shot. But I think the quality will come to the park tomorrow. Because if you look at the game, even when Clarendon College was 10 men down, I mean, the man just keep coming at Glenmuir, coming at Glenmuir as if,
At least they had 12 men.
Yeah. So, it can go either way. Giving Clarendon College the edge, but I'm worried about what I saw towards the end of the game and if they recover mentally and how they will deal with the plans that Glenmuir will come in with. So, close encounter again. I tend to want to give Glenmuir Clarendon College a slight edge.
Okay. Coach, I left this one last because you were a coach in the Manning Cup, Mona Heidel. And I'll leave it last because you played these two teams. And I must say that none of these teams we have played had actually beat you in 90 minutes, Yeah. Talk to us about this final. Who do you say will take this one?
I told people that based on experience, the Heidel team would have been the best team in the competition. Based on experience, they have the most mature team. When you can boost 5 to 6 players who played in your local Premier League playing schoolboy football, you must be a very good team.
True.
So I saw that potential in them from even before the competition started. So I'm really not surprised that they are in the finals. If you're going to give a credence to your National Premier League, you expect this team to have reached at least the last 4. So I think it will be sheer quality against what you call a well-motivated and vibes team. This team play off vibes and motivation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make them get on top of you, they'll just use sheer motivation. It's not 2 teams that will carry a large crowd per se. So it's quality against motivation and passion. I'll give an Heidel the edge. I think they may just run away with this 2-0.
You see, you give score another one, I know I give it nowhere else. Anyway, Shuku.
Yeah, I wanted to ask the coach something about that.
The last one because you said one more. Shuku, I'm giving you 1 minute, Shuku. 1 minute.
Coach, I know you lose that game and you probably don't even want to talk back about it again. But the guy, I don't even know his name, the striker, the dark striker that came on for the second half. He started previously, but I don't know if he was injured or it was a tactical move by you. But
you mean my number 9?
Yes. All right.
Yes.
that number 9. Why didn't he start the game? Because the guy that replaced him missed a easy goal, you know. And I know that number 9, because before when I predicted Katie to win, I was saying that number 9 can hold up the ball and he will bring in the wide players into play and all of that. And when I never saw him start in the game, I was a bit disappointed.
You know, let me tell you, 2 games before that, there were some issues, the mental issues and the chemistry between him and the players and the whole planning was coinciding. You understand?
He's a senior player, look like a big boy. He's not one of the young ones.
I mean, you saw the Dintil game.
Well, you have to let him continue. Go on, Vassal.
Yeah, you saw the Dintil game when I figured that we could have wrapped up the game early, but because of selfishness and because some issues with our number 9, the chemistry just never worked out.
Oh, it wasn't playing to the system.
He was one of our better penalty kickers, so we had him on the field. But I mean, and even from that game carrying over to training, it was just not the same player mentally, and we figured that, you know, we're always going to need him on the pitch at the end of the day, especially if we go to the penalty shootout. So we decided that, look, let's keep him for the second half. So that was, you know, a plan just going into that game, you know. I can't say if he had started, if things would have worked out well. I just don't know about it. That's a decision that we are taking, you know.
Okay. The next thing, based on observation, I felt like Casey were rushing the passes too much. I think they should have slowed down the game a bit more because they were rushing and the turnover. You understand? They were rushing. They should have just slowed down the game a bit more.
We for a period of time, the composure was lacking, you know.
All right, Shuko, that's your
yes. Thank you.
One for me.
So back to Tom, the man where your coach of years, sir.
The coach, the coaching in the I'm not really asking a question, but I think the coaches in the Dacosta Cup is like better than the coaches in the Manning Cup. You know, I know probably you cannot answer that. I'm not referring to you or such, but I'm like,
I don't want to get the coach in a trouble, you know.
No, like the overall coaching in the Dacosta Cup is like, I think they're improving a lot, and the coaching have a lot to do with it, with the teams improving and doing so well.
Yeah, but the statement, you know, let me tell you, it a lot of factors you have to bear in mind. One, I personally think the coaching at the schoolboy level, whether it may be Kingston or rural area, is on the up, and it is mainly as a result of a deliberate attempt to share the knowledge among many coaches right through Jamaica through the coaching education program. The other thing is that when you compare both the rural and the urban coaching, you have to give kudos to the rural coaches too, because I think more resources are available to more schools in Kingston. And then now you have to look at the exposure of the players. The players in Kingston are always there's more opportunity. They have more they are more exposed.
True.
But yeah, so and the other thing is that in the urban area, the coaches are closely knit and involved in other programs and know each other very well. Maybe not so much in the rural area, but clearly the rural coaching has improved leaps and bounds.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you very much, panelists. And of course, Coach Vassal, it's always a pleasure listening and talking to you. You know, really a guru in the coaching thing. So, Vassal, most definitely,
thank you, sir, Vassal.
Yeah, man, respect.
Big up, coach.
And please bear in mind with the Dintil offer, okay? Just in mind. Just in mind.
Still a KC pocket deep, you know.
So does Manchester, and anything can happen. Again, I say anything can happen. In football, anything can happen.
Right, boss. Cool.
All right, take care, boss. It's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man. Respect.
We know Vaslav have a soft spot for Dentil, you know. He's not gonna say it for a year, you know.
Man must have a soft spot for Dintil.
Coach, I have something to say to you. You must say you have soft spot for Dintil.
Yeah.
The man they banter me one night and they say, boy, Coach Vassal has never beaten Dintil. You remember Shuku? You understand? And I said, don't worry yourself, man. You're going to get it tomorrow night. But that's why it goes still. It's just a little banter and we have some time on the show.
But Mr. Vassal, them in Dintil, why you coach them because they want to beat Clarendon College, you know. You're old school that, you know, so you can't do that, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right, Vassal, you can continue if you have the time to be on the show. It's really a blessing and thank you very much, sir.
Anytime, man. Maybe touch base with the show again one day.
Yeah, man. I'll see you tomorrow in the National Stadium.
All right, my boss.
Bless up
Big
yourself.
up, Coach.
Yeah, man. This was really a very, very good interview. Very good talk. And I must say thank you again to Coach Vassal. Thank you, panelists, for ensuring that the questions were well done. Raphael said, big up Toto. All right, my boss. Love this session. Blessings to you, Mr. Russell. And I promise you, people, that as we go along, after the competition, we'll be getting a lot of these coaches to come on the Sadi Crest Road, giving their views and, of course, their own estimation. Talk about their own season of
Not
management.
all the coaches, you know, want players doing a Saudi.
Yes, man. You know, hey, let me tell you the truth, you know, boss. I have some players, panelists, you see. The man, they just can't wait for the competition done. Yeah? To come out. I never know some of these players were actually watching the Sadi Crest show because they have never said anything. And I want to big them up, you know, without even calling the name. Yeah? Yeah, man. Jay, Sadi, you think loud. Love this. Yeah, and I try my very best to put across some very good thing on the show. So I am sure, boss, that you're going to get many more. And let me tell you something, man. Just tell me the coaches what I want. One coach, me not think me can really convince.
Want the stats coach.
You're going to try that thing there. You know, hey, let me tell you something, you know.
I want Butler.
No, man, Butler not ready yet. He's not ready yet. Wait. We're so ready for you next year.
Yo, Tom Stranger, let me tell you something about Butler, man. If you beat him in come, man. If you talk some things when you like him, fine, yeah.
Nah, man. Once you win the man in cup, man, you'll get it. Trust me. You win the man in cup, show me up.
I like how you the man that I brag about him never beating a Clarendon team. Don't be surprised if him come out for you.
Yeah. That I like him come out for
But Sadi,
yes.
Sadi, you ask the coach a serious question. Still, I wonder if him not gonna answer it, but him answer it still, you know.
Which one are the question?
I think it was your first question when you were asking him. You asked him which one of the league him prefer.
Oh, yeah, it was a brief question. Me have to ask him
because if me right now I'm boss, you know, and your coach facing at the Manning Cup, you know, you say, boy, me have a coach when I prefer the D Cup.
I owe him on-site do a shuko. I owe him on-site, you know.
Notice the man give him reasons.
Yeah, man, the man type diplomatic, man. We love my man type, man.
Yeah,
but that question when most man would have passed still, you know.
Yeah. But to a man intelligent, he can answer.
Yeah, man.
You see me?
Yeah, man.
I not put himself in no difficulties. You see me?
You see,
now, he gave an honest answer. And I love that.
Yeah.
You know, you make sure say beg him to answer a question, brother. Me beg him. So
I know say my question him could answer it. That's why I never ask it as a question with the coaching thing. You see me? So I never really ask it as a question because that's really hard for him answer, really. You see me?
Yeah, we don't really want to bring out certain things from here.
Yeah,
you know?
So me just said that if you just say it, if you just hear him, for him comment. You understand what I say?
Let me tell you something. Personally, every time I bring on a guest, I would share, you know, the topic or the question that will be going in. There are two persons I must say that I have on this set where would have tell me that, listen, me man, if me no answer you, me no have to answer you. Coach Vassal as Rudolph Speed, coach or administrator Speed. They don't want no pre-question.
You know why you prep him?
No, man.
Yeah.
The man said if they don't have to answer you, they don't have, you can't force them.
Because, but you don't know what, why with what to that, no, Sadi. and them intelligence, you know.
Yeah, man. So
because them know say any question where you ask them, you know, them know what to answer and what not to answer, you know. So it's not gonna be a problem to them if you ask them a question, you know. Because they know how to go around the question, you know.
When I interviewed Speed, you know, him man almost run me away, you know, man. The man said, brother, you know what I'm punish show. Man said, we not make up no story, Bridget. Ask me anything.
I like how them lose the final though.
Yeah. I say
feel it for them still.
People, there's one thing, oh my God, we forgot to tell me something lose that. I wanted to bring about the oh my God. The groupings that you asked about earlier.
Oh, Jamaica team groupings.
I had it and then I was doing something on the computer. It seems like you got one place there, man.
Stula, me rate you still in a Stula.
Stula, man.
Stula asks the bravest question out of all. You know that.
Yeah.
Stula, they for that coaching mission.
You can't have such a high profile coach come on the platform and you don't shoot a shot, man. You have to shoot a shot. At least him have it in the back of mind now, anything can happen, you know.
True, man. You know, say I didn't till I'm on next, stop I didn't till. Oh my gosh. When I Vassal up, I didn't till a trouble.
I'm not get no Vassal up. Tell me that.
You can't go up there.
No Vassal not to talk to me.
You can't go up there if you go beat Clarendon College. Come on,
Vassal now leave KC, man. KC set him a task, man. For the next 2 seasons or something. You know KC no normal, you know. Once them all a coach like Vassal, you know. Once them all a coach like Vassal, they might expect for win within the next 2 seasons, man. Because the youth them young, you know. Once KC all a coach like Vassal, man, them not let him go so easy, man. Because money is not an issue, you know. And you know them school have structure and the culture of winning.
Well, what I would say to you guys, you know, is that while money is important, that's not the first thing on Coach Vassal's mind with a job. I understand, and I will say to you as well that I think based on Vassal's whole aim and objectives, you know, for himself, I think Casey is quite fitting for him right now. And what I would say to you, I will just say this in my own view. Don't feel no way to KC fans are the supporters of KC or the managers. But the Dinktil setup would have been a very, very good thing for Vassal. Very good thing. But
Clarendon setup would be a good thing for him too.
Yes. And what I said is that is the type of structure that you have and what you want. You know, that's the type of thing. And trust me, people, you expect a lot more from Vassal.
Left Clarendon for now.
Yeah?
Then he left Clarendon until he started walking a chair.
But let me tell you something, you know.
I know the piece of Lenny have come to prove in the Manning Cup though. If Lenny win more with Clarendon, you know, you don't be surprised if a Manning Cup team call him back, you know, because Lenny have come to prove in the Manning Cup, you know.
He never win a Manning Cup before.
No.
I think he lose finals with KC. Right? I think he was at KC one, right?
Lenny feel at KC.
There's a lot more to talk about. But people, I'm telling you, what a show this has been. A very enriching show. And we couldn't have done so well without the input of Coach Vassal Reynolds. And you see, one of the things, people, and I see Tom kind of try to put up in question as it relates to coaching. It's really a big thing. And I will say to you as well that coaching in Jamaica has improved. I've said it, and I know that many persons out there on YouTube see this coaching thing as a joke thing, but tell me, people, based on what you're seeing, the little improvement. I'm not seeing a lot, you know, and I think that yesteryear was better, but based on what we are seeing, how the coaches are putting their teams together collectively, we can safely say that it has been growing. We have seen growth. What say you?
Yeah, man. Things a coaching thing really improved though. Really improving. Both Not because they hear me just say in the Costa Cup coaching and thing, but all coaching overall improve in Jamaica.
Sorry, more ask you a controversial question.
Go ahead.
All right, you want me to finish?
All right, we're talking about coaches in both leagues. Big coaches in the Premier League and in the schoolboy football. Would you say it's more difficult to coach the youth than to coach the senior players that would have played in the Premier League?
So you're saying coach at schoolboy level or Premier League?
Yes, because I would think that anyway. When I answer the question, may I ask you a question?
All right. The experience that I have, I've never coached at the Premier League level, but I've coached at different levels, lower than the Premier League. And I found coaching at the schoolboy level is easier, than to coaching at the senior level. For one, maybe because of where I was and how I operated. Some of these guys who play senior football, they really believe they have it already. Yes. And because that is not what they actually living from. No, it's better because people are getting salaries. And because it's not a paid job, people tend to do things on their own merit and their own time without being that professional. The lack of professionalism that I had before, within that scope was very, very poor. So I have seen that people where it was difficult. For one, schoolboys want to learn. Yes, sometimes at the seniors, they feel that they already learned and they know it. I think it is a little better now because of the level of professionalism that is being placed in the different leagues. But off the top, I would say easier to coach at the schoolboy level than the Premier League level.
All right, Sadi, I put this scenario to you, right?
Yes.
You're coaching at Mount Pleasant, right? And you're coaching at Dintil, yeah? In the Mount Pleasant setup, you would have probably have the same set of players for 4 to 5 years, right?
Yes.
No, at Dintil, you probably lose 7 players every season of the 5 seasons at Dintil. Starting back over the post again when you probably win a title with Mount Pleasant and the same players will be there. Comparing to the chop and changing at the schoolboy level, different youths coming through. You understand?
Yes.
You don't see the challenge there at the schoolboy level?
Well,
remember schooling and youths leave school more often than no players leave a Premier League team, because if you're at Mount Pleasant,
And again, I think it is rather tough or unfair in that comparison to use a Mount Pleasant with a Dintil. Maybe if you said, let's say, a Limeall with a Dintil, then or a Limeall with a Yoatam, per se, or a Limeall with a Magra. The fact is, when you have that level of professionalism and what I call it now, longevity and consistency in terms of who you have, it is easier, yes. So with Mount Pleasant, I understand you have those players. What I'm saying, it all depends as well on what the school wants. At a Dintil, what are you looking for? Are you looking for your student athletes to develop as a real, society builders? Yes, in both life and football, if you want to put it that way, or are you looking to win the competition?
I'm looking to win at all costs.
Win at all costs at the schoolboy level is a very terrible thing. That now will make it very difficult because you will not have players. You will not have a group of players, an entire team for more than 3 years. You will not. And remember now, based on what is happening now in Jamaica schoolboy football, it is so competitive. It is such of a business that you'll have to do so many things to be competitive. The transfer issue would be another problem. And the more you have, the more you want. So the fact that you might have a team, a 2 or 3 year team at Dintil for argument's sake, but you know that there are better players out there. If you can lay your eye on a top player, you're gonna those players that you have been working for the past 2 years, somebody will get notch. Somebody will get
but bearing in mind you have a quota system,
Yes, man. But what I'm saying, regardless, I'm just using the fact that what would have made it easier or even harder. So, as me say, just looking at the face of it, coaching at the levels, So coaching at the schoolboy level, I believe it is easier than coaching at the senior
No,
level.
but that is sad. With strengthening my argument now. Because remember, you can go out and pick anybody where you want from anyone and lead them to play for a Premier League team. You know, the schoolboy system have a quota system in place. You know.
No, I'm saying to you as well, there are teams that is okay with that. What do you say now? What are the other team? What you call them now is a Dumble Holding, yes, a Mullines. They are not able to get players like our Mount Pleasant get them. You get what I'm saying? And when you have a star to the team, don't think that is an easy team to coach or manage, you know, brother. It's not an easy job. When you have a star to the team, when you have players who you brought in, you know, you have egos are there. But you brought in a player who used to play at Harborview, for argument's sake, who used to be the top player in Harborview, and you carry him come to Mount Pleasant now. He's not getting the number of minutes that he used to get at Harborview. Do you think it's an easy thing to manage that player? So
is it not more easier than coaching a 15-year-old that's coming to the school and want to play the Costa Cup?
Step in a little bit, started.
Before you step in, yes, you will step just before. But as you mentioned, a 15-year-old, remember to, you know, because of the nature of the different levels of competition, yes, and what is the expectations are, that will change the dynamic of the whole aspect of the question now, Shuko. So a 15-year-old, you can't just take a 15-year-old for the first time and expect you're going to win the competition with the 15-year-old. So now it's a building process. You get what I'm saying? So if you're going to use those little aspects of it, those dynamics, it will change. So the 15-year-old, you need time with him. With a senior man, you're saying this is the year, and you go. So it's a ready-made football now. If you're going to say to me now, managing or putting forward a winning team, as different as it is, coaching now gonna be different as a level of management or man management. I don't know if my answer you're right, but
let's hear Tom on it.
What I mean, is it easier to coach and win in the Premier League, or is it our schoolboy league? That I mean, coach and win.
The comparison, which one is harder?
If no, hold on. The Tom put a question that different from how you put it, you know.
That me wonder if him talking about coaching and win, or just coaching overall.
Coaching overall.
Okay, because coaching and winning, if it's a coaching and winning the competition, you know, it would have been easy at the Premier League because it's only.
Maybe put in the winning as a stipulation still, you know, but coaching, we're not going to deviate from the original.
If it is the winning in the schoolboy, as opposed to Premier League, you have 14 teams in the Premier League as it relates to 100 and the Costa Cup.
It's that easier for just winning your talk about. But if you talk about
which one would have been easier if it just winnings?
If it's just winnings now, it's easier for winning in the Premier League than winning in the Costa Cup. If it was winnings. But if you talk about coaching overall now, I think it is harder to coach in the Premier League. Why? Because to coach an older person and to coach a youth now, it's easier to tell a youth what you want and what you want him to do and then follow it than to tell a big man.
You really think so? Than to tell a professional when know how? A professional?
Yeah. But you talk about Jamaica.
Sometimes the youth don't care about the task. A professional would have more know. Yeah, a professional in Jamaica would have more know in job and take the instruction more than a 15-year-old youth, because you tell him the same thing 10 times and him go out there and do it different.
No, a professional fee say him know what him do and he know what to do already. Even if him get the instruction, him a go feel like him to follow what him mind tell him to do same way. You understand what I say? Which while the 15-year-old have to go follow his coach instruction, kind of have no choice.
We can't broad brush that. We can't broad brush that still in a time, because that is not a majority, you know. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, Sadi?
But it's easier. But Suko, isn't it easier to teach?
No, I understand the point you're making, Tom. But you have to understand what I say as well.
No, I understand what I say, but isn't it easier to teach a young youth something than to teach a grown-up something? and him sit down and listen. And I say, yes, and me listen, me hear it, I say, okay, that's right, and him go do it. Then forgot tell a grown up,
It's
say,
easier to
go
teach
do
a
this.
youngster to swim than a older person to swim, than a adult to swim.
Boy, I tell you. No,
No,
people.
but I just saw me see it still, you know.
In the chat, Richard Witter joins the conversation and he's saying that not every coaches are good at developing young players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
That's true. That's a good point.
Very right.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I can tell you that I've seen that. People, I don't want to sound like I'm brag. Shoko said that I've coached, and yes, I've coached youngsters, and I love to see the development of players. I mean, I don't know how Randy would have felt, you know, when he was at Yuatan, and how he feels if there was any growth as it relates to football. But what I think that I noticed, those guys who have coached and have departed to other schools or so on, they always coming back to me. They don't come back to me for games, but at least that level of conversation, you know, they never leave me out because that, you know, what I have put across and, you know, the impact that my little 2 cents would have on them, I think was great. And that's why we continue to have such a good relationship, you know. But it is a good question, and we'll get some other coaches into this type of conversation.
And development go a long way in coaching youth, because if you can see most of the teams them can look Glenmure have a good look at developing program, you know, where them are going with, you know. You understand what I say? It's like Mannings and them school, they have them local program. You understand me? I say Rossies, them have them local program. All of the little school, them we have them local program. I go on BB Cook, them have them local program. All of school, them where build from grassroots, come up. It's like when them reach up there, they're doing well. Them probably not winning it like after win the championship, but you don't have to win something to say, all right, yes, we're doing something and we can see the progress and stuff like that. You know, it's not all about winning for some school. Some school they just want to know that they're competing until they reach the level where they can know that yes, we can win now. You understand me?
True.
True.
All right, people. We're not gonna go 3 hours. We have gone 2 hours and 48 minutes. But just looking at that, people, the Copa America 2024 draw results, group stage and bracket fix is out and gunning, people. Out and gunning, I must say. So what I have seen, hopefully that this is right, and for those who have seen it and know it, please let me know. But Jamaica has found themselves in Group B. And Jamaica is with Mexico, Ecuador, and Venezuela in Group B. That's where the Red Boys are.
This is for the what? This is for the what?
The Copa America 2024.
So we're up in a group with
Bolivia. So I mean, see one Bolivia. I mean, see Bolivia.
All right, what you have seen?
So we're up with Mexico.
All right, what it was, they were in the pot first. So they are in 4 pots, if you understand. So from the pots, they will make the draw. So the top teams, the Brazil, US, Mexico, and Argentina, they were in pot 1. So none of those teams could have drawn each other.
Sorry, I'm tired of Mexico. I'm disappointed to we draw back in our group with Mexico.
When you're tired of them, what do you mean?
We now always play Mexico, man. Yeah, for the point, we know the point just Star was saying, we more can match up with Mexico, but for me, no one like excitement, man, of playing some of these teams.
Next round, man. We if you know, say, all right, tell you if you look on it now, Shoko. It's not to cut a shot. Tell you how if you look on it, Shoko. So
we can make the next round.
Because next round, we go meet up with Brazil, them, and them big top team, the inner
You're right. You
understand me, I said, because we're in our group right now with Venezuela, Mexico, and who you say, sorry?
Ecuador.
Ecuador are one good team, you know. Venezuela a good team, you know. Mexico a good team, same way, you know. But me think, say, they are 4 teams where we can get something out, at least 5 points we can get out of them game there or something.
All right, so let me just share with you the groups. So Group A, Argentina, Peru, Chile, Canada, or Trinidad and Tobago.
You know what I did so.
So you know what the way Argentina there.
We know, but Peru on them side, they have big side to
Yeah,
side.
man, Chile. No, I'm
Chile
telling
on
you.
them side, they have big side. You know what? No group with them side, we have beat all Brazil, you know.
If you notice, from South America, you know, Argentina, Peru, and Chile, that from South America.
You know what I'm going to them group there, man.
And Trinidad and Canada go mix up in that group there.
No,
best group winner right now.
So USA in Group C, we already called Group B. USA, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia.
You know what?
That's one good group for US.
All right. But Group D.
US got dead round there, so.
Group D.
America, we beat all Bolivian team, man.
Listen now. Group D, Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, Costa Rica, or Honduras.
Are Honduras?
Yes, so Costa Rica and Honduras will play off. Just like Trinidad and Canada.
Trinidad and who are going to play off?
Trinidad Canada will be there, not both.
Trinidad
and Canada. We don't fancy Canada, they don't find by themselves. So, Canada regress.
So Saudi too, it looks Saudi. It look like say a best group or we could have find ourselves.
It's not a bad group. It's not a bad group.
Yeah,
they're all tough. But if you look at where these teams are, we probably can, pull out the strings.
Make something out of something here, right? In the group over there, yeah. And other group them a bit tough away.
Anyway, people, I'm telling you, this is where the show ends tonight. Massive, massive show. Thank you very much for joining. All the persons in the chat. Big up yourself, Richard. Big up yourself, Jay. Big up Raphael as usual, the Clarendon man. Leo Face from Peabody, PRO. Romario Laws. How could I forget you? Mr. Reynolds, where do you enjoy coaching the cup or Manning Cup? That's coming from Leo. I did mention. He said that, Leo. He said he prefer he
enjoy. No, you know, me give me prediction for your show still, but
oh Lord,
no man, I'm have to give prediction, man.
No man, sorry. Come down, me not gonna further. What you say? Come down, because we have you.
I saw Mr. Reynolds in command, man. Mr. Reynolds in command said that's why I never get to finish.
All right, so Tom, talk to us. Fro Magra. I threw me a pick for the one there still. I think it's not because me a fight against St. Catherine or nothing. Oh man.
I just think say Froome is a better team than Magra. Overall is a better overall team. I watch both teams.
To be honest, I think they are a better team too. Team-wise, fully team. I think they are a little better than Magra.
I think they are a little better than Magra fully.
Magra will beat them. Talk to me.
Scoreline.
That scoreline, I think Froome gonna beat them 3-1.
All right. Few game now.
Spence scoring 2 goals and the next one could.
No, Spence not score tomorrow. Sorry about that.
Tactical coach, I hold it.
Remember the last time you did that?
Magra coach, me rate Magra coach, you know. Magra coach, me rate him.
Remember the last time I tell you that?
Yeah, I rate him enough. I remember the Magra coach go a semi-final with Clarendon with one good ball, I know. Good ball,
Magra, I think Magra have a better coach than Froome still. If Magra can use coaching and win a game, that would be good. You understand me? But I think Froome have a better team.
Magra have a man named Messi too, you know.
Magra have a good player named Messi, man. I like how he play to him. Him good. I see him shell out stats. Him man deal with stats away. Trust me. You see me?
Yeah, all right.
You know?
All right, so talk to me now. Your game, CC
Clarendon College, Glenmure. Gonna be a battle. You know, battle of the future, it's gonna be a good game, and I think we're gonna win that game 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game.
I have to put up on the spot. Who will score first?
We will score first. We will score 2 goals first before them score 1.
All right, sir.
It's a very important question, Nasadi, because I noticed all the professionals that came here tonight, especially Vassal. He was saying if they score first and Clarendon, they could be in trouble. So it's like it's a mental.
But look here, look here. But you say what I know about, you say one goal. It depends on when a one goal score from Clarendon College. When me think them probably that mental breakdown.
If he said they
Like
can recover if it score early.
If you score early, we can recover from an early scoring goal. But you see, if I late in a game now, that's something I don't know how that go on.
Tom, you know me hating a football. Sorry if I cut. You know me hating a football. I'm tell myself this, you know, because me have ambition of coaching one day, you know. Me feel me have something to offer, you know. You understand me? I say, but you know,
nice.
But you know me hating at the football, and we have to cut them thing out of the youth them. A side score, you see the 11 player, them throw themselves a ground. It doesn't matter how late the side score. Mentally, you have to believe that you can get back. I hate the style, brother. And I think that's the kind of goalkeeper throw himself a ground to me. I like the style
either. But even me see it, you tell her which game that game, me see it in a which game. I think I George's game. One of them game they were missing them score per way.
And show themselves a
we don't lose the game, you know. We don't lose it, you know. But just because the goal score, you know, me see defender drop himself on the ground like him I say.
You know, me see that. I saw that as well, you know. Yeah.
And me I say where my drop on the ground so for like it done. They might remind me of stats. They might remind me of stats now. Where all is a stress out and all of them things. They are normally
them don't like seeing a football, man. I don't like
normally them not stay so but that I see it with lot of team, lot of players. I see it with lot of players.
Sorry, one close.
No, I don't just want close. You see that thing there? It's a mental thing where very difficult to get over.
Mm-hmm.
If you put yourself in a situation running red and you're doing all that you can, and at this particular minute, when you should have taken the lead and having the game, out of nothing, a team score by you. Big man, pressure no wise is up. The legs get weak.
You know when them do it to Tadi, when them teammate make a crucial error, like they just crucify the player, they just throw themselves around.
It's tough.
Yeah.
You know, say that catch Georges why Georges now reach to a final and thing Manning Cup final and stuff. That catch them, you know.
But the next thing, when you're not used to getting certain things, boss, it's rough.
Because you see a game where Georges play against Clarendon College and how them play the game there and the heart and soul where them push out in the game there.
Take a lot
like
of them, man.
Yeah, them think them no, it's not where they take out of them. They think they deserve to win that game. And to see them don't win that game is like it take a toll. Me see even players them a cry, brother. You see me answer? Me see even in the Rasta one, him start cry, them have to come take him off I feel. Some of them jump on the field.
Hey, the boy they are ball, you know.
And thing. But you see when you more time with the youths them when them see them push out them all and them I say you play a first wave play so good and we still lose. You see what I say? It's like that take out something out of your my youth, big man thing. And the other night my company show and the man them say it and me I said, no man, Ray. Wish while all me feel so. You see me I say? Speaking. All me feel so, but me just a try all it in. You see me I say? And thing like that. As a man. But me know say youths them different for me. You see me I say? Cause me the asana all it in and me I tell you say, what do you me lose we lose and me I tell you say him sorry. The way how me feel. Trust me, all my house, in my house. Terrorize. Nobody can chat to me.
So me feel for more time, man.
Nobody can chat to me. Nobody sorry.
Let me take this out of here. But Errol Stewart, big up yourself, Errol. What time you started? Oh God. Wasn't scheduled to start at 10:30? Wow, that's what you saw, Errol? Boy, I can't even think.
You know, I thought that's what I saw at first as well. No, I even was saying it in a group and then I delete the comment. Because when I look, I don't know how the 7:30 does trip me like a 10:30. So
you know that is I'm looking now at the YouTube breakdown in the editor section, right? And what I'm seeing in the studio, yes, it was today for 10:40.
Yeah, under 7:30 started, it said 3 hours time. Under 7:30, it said 3 hours time.
And even though it's 7:30, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry about that, people. I don't know what happened, but some really technical glitches. Anyway, people, this is where we say end. And people, join me. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be at the stadium. I tell you, I'm gonna do a pre-match. I'm gonna do a pre-match show, and then also, especially for Saturday, we're gonna do pre-match. We're gonna do halftime. Hopefully the nights will be calm, having the man like Dalton and Rankin in studio live and direct, of course.
Sorry, me I talk to you after the year, because you're good have to pick you for the one, because me a forward,
Oh, for Saturday?
And tomorrow me a forward. Two of them.
All right. You want to know with me tomorrow. Both days me go in a town from early.
Okay. Oh, so you just go from there to there. Okay.
So,
we link up down there, man. We link up down there.
I have a 11 o'clock appointment tomorrow.
Man.
So the more you prepare the man, they make them know say we have to go pick with best man in cup with best D cup,
That will come out. That will come out. We want to do that. We want to pick with all the Costa Cup all manning team before that Champions Cup. All right, before they can pick themselves. All right, people, thank you much for joining. All the people in the chat tonight, I really enjoyed this, and of course, we continue to do our show. Thank you very much to our special guest that we had tonight, Pastor Reynolds, who has highlighted to us a whole lot of stories, and that will help us going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sharing. Please continue to like the stream, continue to share the content, and also, if you are not yet be a member, please subscribe and share with us. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I must say goodbye and out. Bless you.